More than enough time, bro. Yeah.
I don't know. We can do
I
it
smoked
until they
Hannah and Keaton, the their one, and yeah, but that eye of the air.
say, no, we're done here.
Apart from the fact there was no lights there, bruh. I thought that was just. Yeah. Away, I can hear. Where's in my ear?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Away, hey,
What do you
bro.
respond?
Yes, I can hear.
Any water?
Hi, Chris.
Good, how are you?
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah. Did you?
Um,
Get
not-
outside? How did
work.
your MC gig go?
MC gig was phenomenal.
Was it
I
good?
worked my ass off, but I made myself look really good.
Oh, I'm so proud.
But then Saturday when I worked the show,
Oh, shit, it's a working weekend.
yeah, I felt like I had a hangover. I didn't drink or anything. That's like the weirdest thing, bro. I was like, I woke
Because
up
of
and I'm
the
like,
effort and
the amount of, we
Yes.
finished at 1:45.
Oh my God, dude, what was
Yeah,
this?
it was the Design and Architecture Awards.
Oh, what?
Really a solution.
Great, can you hear?
I can't take that back, yeah, sorry. What are you going to talk about?
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what was it? What was the
I see
question?
that there was T20. Well, that's why I'm dressed like this. Well,
What is
we're gonna
this?
talk
Is
about
this
the T20.
crickets?
It's fitness for T20.
Oh, it's like athleisure wear though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, also my thing is just still loading. Okay, yeah, great.
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, oh. I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, yeah, Monday, baby. Welcome to it. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, Raul. Let me tell you. Yes, we had a weekend. Yes, I wish the weekend was just a little bit
I
longer.
know.
But we're looking good today, and I know that you're going to look good too.
Hang on, you're looking really good, okay?
I'm loving this
I'm going to be honest with that,
outfit.
but don't lie about me. I'm just looking like I came here for some fitness, right? But I did do that, exactly. I'm flaunting the legs, not only because it's summer, but we're also going to be moving because I believe that this weekend incredible things went down. The T20 women slayed away and really did the most when it comes to opening up for the T20 World Cup and dominated. With that being said, they're coming through to have a conversation, and that's why I got even more excited than I would normally, and I got straight in my fitness clothes. I'm like, I'm
Let's
ready.
go, baby.
I want to get put through my paces here and let them test me out and
Yeah.
see if the everyday human being has what it takes to kind of go neck and neck with our pro-tier woman, and that's
Oh.
happening today. I'm so excited.
I'm being honest, I love that because usually I am the one that's going neck to neck with the
got you.
athletes. So thank you,
I got
Ryle. I
you.
appreciate you. And I also appreciate the fact that you are here. Yes, we're going to welcome in a new week together. Are we struggling? Do we have sleepy eyes and are yawning? Yes, but it's okay because it's your Feel Good Breakfast show and we've got so much on the plate for you. And I can't wait to get into everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to get anything. Obviously, when we talk about being the plate is full. It's got meals, we've got great conversations, and we've got another person standing by, the man at the helm that is always ready to serve you on a Monday, fresh, looking dapper, and someone that I want to steal my style cues from. So maybe I'll get changed later and try to look like him. G-Man, what's happening,
Good
bro?
morning.
I'm not giving you my clothes, man. If you forgot your clothes today for work, you got to deal with it, dude. I know both Carissa and I are just wondering how many bullets we dodged missing that training session this morning. I love you guys. Good morning. Welcome to it. So good to be in your company after missing Friday. My little heart was broken. So I'm going to start the conversation. I'll give you my own example, but I first want to set the scene here. If you can weigh in online, this is going to be a lot of fun today. We want to find out from you, if you could instantly master one skill, what would it be? And why? For me, it would be time travel. And I'd go back in time to Friday so I could wish all of you, my Expresso family, a massive happy birthday. I'm so glad that everyone got to celebrate in style. An incredible milestone for the show, but an awesome opportunity for us to engage with you. And I hope you feel how much we appreciate you. And we appreciate the fact that you weigh in and join the conversation. So I really want you to weigh in this morning. It could be anything, that thing that you possibly could still master, that thing that you know there's no way that you'd get anywhere close to. Let's have a little bit of fun this one. Drop us a voice note, 063-408-8863, or you can hit us up on the socials, hashtag Expresso Show, @Expresso Show. That's the handle to use. We'd love to have that chat and keep it going for the next 24 hours, never mind the next 3. But we do have a lot to get through in terms of the next 3 hours, so let's do that right now, starting with those news headlines.
Thank you so much, G-Man. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's have a look at your national news first, where the South African police have arrested 3 people in connection with the massacre of 18 relatives in Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape last week following a manhunt. Now, Police Minister Senzo Mqunu confirmed the arrests during the memorial service for the 18 victims yesterday. The 3 will appear in court today. He added that the arrest of a 4th suspect will be announced soon. Eastern Cape Community Safety MEC Lile Ata said that the families of the 18 victims were receiving support from the provincial government. Now, sticking to your national news, a 48-year-old Tanzanian citizen, Vincent Mkumbo, appeared in court for allegedly manufacturing and selling fraudulent vehicle license discs. He faced charges of cyber fraud and forgery at the Kuruman Magistrates Court. According to police, Mkumbo allegedly sold fake license discs, providing clients with printouts showing extended expiration dates for 350 rand. Now, a search operation at Promised Land in Kuruman led to the seizure of a USB memory stick and his cell phone for further investigation. The case has been postponed to December 5th. Taking a look further afield at your international news, the Zimbabwean government will pay an initial $20 million this month to compensate for foreign white and local black farmers who lost land during farm invasions under former leader Robert Mugabe. Now, the funding is part of the 2024 budget and aims to restore the country's farming sector and support a long-promised economic revival. Agriculture collapsed after Mugabe's regime seized productive farms in 2000, many owned by white commercial farmers. The compensation will benefit foreign farmers from Belgium, Germany and other countries, as well as 400 black Zimbabweans affected by the land seizures. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Milton is forecast to strengthen into a hurricane as it approaches Florida's west coast, just a week after Hurricane Helene devastated the southeast U.S. The National Hurricane Center warns Milton could become a Category 3 hurricane by Wednesday, with increasing risks of life-threatening impacts, bringing winds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. A state of emergency has been declared in parts of Florida. Now, this warning follows the deadly aftermath of Storm Helene, which killed at least 225 people and left hundreds missing. And finally, Emil Conrad, a senior firefighter from the Garden Route District Municipality, has made South Africa proud by winning a bronze medal at the recent World Fighter Games in Denmark. Competing in the 40 to 44 age group, Conrad was placed 14th overall in the Global Toughest Firefighter Alive rankings, showing extraordinary skill, strength and endurance. Now, closer to home, Conrad won the Toughest Fighter Alive South Africa contest held in Mossel Bay for the 7th time. City of Cape Town firefighter Begum Abrams retained her title as the top female firefighter in South Africa. In total, City of Cape Town firefighters bagged 6 gold, 2 silver and 2 bronze medals. Definitely flying that South African flag so high, and well done to all of those that crossed the line. Now, speaking of sports, here's G-Man with the latest when it comes to your world of sports.
Oh, Oh, they make them tough down south. Congratulations to our incredible firefighters. I think both Ryan and I had a chance to train with them. It is next level. Now, speaking of next level, let's start with some cricket. And Proteas captain Themba Bavuma sadly is out. He will miss the final ODI against Ireland later today in Abu Dhabi due to a soft tissue injury in his left elbow. The injury occurred during Friday's 174-run victory when Bavuma awkwardly dived at the non-striker's end. So with a 2-0 lead, South Africa will aim for a series clean sweep without their skipper, sadly. That final ODI gets underway today at 1:30 p.m. Now let's turn to rugby, and plenty of smiles all round. South Africa's United Rugby Championship teams had a stellar weekend with all 4 franchises securing bonus point wins. So the Lions kicked things off with a dominant 55-21 victory over Edinburgh in Johannesburg, then followed by another masterclass from the Bulls, 47-21, their triumph against Ulster in Pretoria. And overseas, the Sharks, they snatched a last-minute, rather nervy 33-30 win against the Dragons in Newport, but they showed some incredible skill in that game. While the Stormers, they stay unbeaten up against Zebre Parma with a commanding 36-5 victory in Italy. So I see 3 South African teams now sitting in the top 8 after round 3. Still early days, but a promising start. Now let's turn to local football, and Orlando Pirates have secured their 3rd consecutive MTN 8 title with a thrilling 3-1 comeback win over Stellenbosch at the Moses Mabhida Stadium on Saturday. Bradley Modjela's stunning 13th-minute opener put Stellenbosch ahead, but Manopule Saleng equalised just before half-time. Tsegofatso Mabasa's 91st-minute strike looking to end the game, and then Relebohile Mafokeng adding a late goal to seal the victory, sparking, as you can imagine, some celebrations as the Buccaneers lifted the trophy once again. Congratulations to the faithful. Now let's turn to the English Premier League with some trepidation you can hear in my voice. Man United's winless streak extended to 5 games. That was after a goalless draw at very high-flying Aston Villa yesterday, adding even more pressure on Eric Ten Hag. So United now sitting 14th on the table, having won just 2 of their 7 Premier League matches. Elsewhere, Chelsea's 5-game winning run ended with a 1-1 draw. That was up against a spirited 10-man Nottingham Forest. Then Spurs lost 3-2 away to Brighton, while Liverpool edged out Crystal Palace 1-0 to stay on top, with Arsenal and Man City securing some comeback wins on Saturday. Early days again, but so much to get excited about. And of course, Faye Tunnicliffe is joining us in just a moment. Yes, to chat a little bit of cricket and to put Ryle through his paces this morning, just so we can kind of be more emotionally connected to the ladies as they wage their World Cup campaign. But right now, it's a brand new week. Hopefully some good weather news to report on.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, this looks like it's not too much of a crazy week coming up when it comes to weather. The South African Weather Service has, however, issued a yellow level 1 warning for damaging winds, leading to difficulty in navigation at sea. And this is expected between Cape Point and Cape Agulhas and spreading to Plettenberg Bay in the evening. Now, the Weather Service has also warned of extremely high fire danger conditions in places over the David Kruiper district municipalities in the Northern Cape, as well as the low veld of both Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Otherwise, it seems like it's decent conditions, and summer's definitely on the horizon. And speaking of horizons, we're looking to see what horizon shots you can grab, especially when the sun rises, and hopefully you can share it with us this morning, Mzansi. So come through and use that number 063-408-8863. That's our WhatsApp line, and we want you to send your sunrise view to us and hopefully elevate not only our studio, but the rest of the country. For now, though, hopefully we can elevate your day, and look forward to some of the temperatures that you can expect on your side of town.
Thank you. Yeah, 33 degrees.
saw
Hey,
that.
I did see that. Don't worry, I'm always looking. I don't want you to
Uppington.
think for a second, Uppington, that I'm not focused on you. I even, when I'm daydreaming at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm thinking, I wonder how Uppington's doing right now. Well, you guys are in for a treat because, yes, we're going to delve into the T20 World Cup, our ladies' stellar weekend, and then we get to enjoy someone else train this morning.
I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Why are you so happy about this, guys?
I've been put through the most, is all I'm saying. I don't know
have
why I
paid
don't have
your
a
dues.
six-pack. Some arms over here, but I'm working on it. Rael, you ready for some cricket
I'm
practice?
ready. I've oiled up the legs here just to make sure there's no ashy knees. So I'm ready to serve you, Mzansi, and showcase to you if I can keep up with those T20
But look
standards.
at Faye's face, okay? This will tell
It's got
you,
this
it'll
look on
speak
it.
volumes.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It's
she
an evil
seems...
smile. It's an evil smile. I'm telling
No,
you.
it's the sweetest smile.
Calculated.
Now it's becoming a little bit evil. Faye Tunnicliffe here, obviously representing the Proteas ladies, Western Province Cricket, and yes, she's going to put this hunker man through his
He's
paces in
ready.
just a moment, yeah. We'll see
Wish me
now.
luck.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we talk a little cricket, and the Proteas women kicked off their ICC Women's T20 World Cup campaign in style, securing a dominant 10-wicket win over the West Indies. Nonkululeko Mhlaba's career-best bowling figures. Oh, man, she was on fire. And then half-centuries from Laura Wolfart and Tasman Brits powering the Proteas women to an emphatic victory with 13 balls to spare. Proteas woman and Western Province cricketer Faye Tunnicliffe now joins us to unpack the match that took place on Friday. So good to see you, but not good to see you. I think I'll see you in national colours, and then I will know everything is all right with the universe. So glad that we do get to plug into and get your perspective now, because there was an opportunity here for the Proteas women to kind of cement their position in that top tier. We come so close, but we know the odds are always stacked against us. And when it came to Western Province, we were pre-reporting on, well, we should win this one, but it's Western Province. There was always going to be a question. How are you feeling about that performance?
I think they did brilliantly. I think it's a good way to set the tone for the tournament. So it was kind of a good showcase of what's to come.
And you need partnerships to click. You need individuals to also feel like they can shine. Nonkululeko, she's hailed it as her best performance. On paper, it's her best performance. When you see a teammate have those kind of moments, how good does that feel? And what do you think was the magic in the water there? What just clicked?
Yeah, I think she had a little bit of a dip in form, and she made it very clear that she was number 2 in the world. She's made it clear she wants to get to number 1.
The ugliest, or she didn't really enjoy it. Are you more proud after achieving something like that was so much more difficult to pull off when the conditions are like that, when you're not in the zone, but to know after the fact that even on your worst day, you can still do that? How important are knocks like that?
Yeah, I mean, Laura's world class, so she really has preparation that she can often fall back onto.
And there is something about that partnership because you've got to know intuitively where your partner's at, and are you bringing the energy, the pace, the momentum, that inertia that often becomes so important? Are you just waiting, which could even be worse, to hit the big shot when you get it and just keep her on strike? When you see Tasman playing like this, how excited do you get about the depth in this Proteas squad?
Yeah, I mean, a partnership like that up front to finish the game 10 wickets in hand. I feel like there wasn't a passover of responsibility. They went in and they said, we're going to do this for our country, we're going to do this for our team. So I think a lot of the other batters can rest easy knowing that.
Pass. Marizan was also great. A disciplined bowling attack. It looks like the preparation coming into the space. Everyone knows that the structures are there, everyone's sound, and that then gives you the opportunity to shine. What are you expecting in your heart of hearts? Do you believe? Is this our moment?
I think so. I think we have world-class players, and I think obviously Laura is a phenomenal cricketer, and that's how she leads.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we have the likes of Marizan Cup, Chloe Tran, Sunelus. There's a lot of experience within the squad. So I think if we can fire on all cylinders, then we should be able to beat any team in the world. And I fundamentally believe that.
I can see in your eyes that she does fundamentally believe that. There is a lot of fire burning on this couch right now, and we're going to pass that fire onto the other side of the studio. Ryle can try to stem that tide just a little bit, but of course the Proteas ladies getting off to a flying start. Not the most difficult group, but still plenty of opportunities to falter, and we know that things can turn in an instant when it comes to the T20 space, but in a World Cup, even better, and the ladies seem primed for this. To echo what Faye have said, this is our time, and I fundamentally believe that we're going to take this one.
Yeah, I believe tonight's going to be definitely something to look forward to. And speaking of, we're going to keep that momentum going right now. Faye's not going anywhere. She's going to be joining us for a fitness segment inspired, obviously, by the Cricket World Cup and that incredible conversation. Now, she's going to take us through some essential pre-match warm-ups. I think it's designed to boost our performance, prevent injuries, and also get us match ready. But I think if any of you were watching or have been inspired by our ladies, then I think you're going to definitely want to come through on this one, because when it talks about inspiration, what better way than to get moving and to really get into the spirit of what's happening right now. So I'm going to call Faye in here. How we doing, lady? Thank you so much once again for joining us. Thank you for the incredible conversation, giving us a reason to get even more behind our ladies. But I think after that convo, we've been inspired to move. What do you got for us this morning?
All right. Well, basically, obviously, cricket, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of diving around and stuff, so we need to make sure we are loose. So we're going to start with probably the nastiest exercise. It's called thrusters.
Oh, gosh, okay.
You've probably done these before.
Unfortunately, I have, yes. All right, do you want to take us through like some cues on how to do it correctly, though? Because we can get caught up in pushing the numbers and not really getting that effective movement, right?
Yeah. I mostly live for numbers, but for now we'll do it form. So the most important thing is we focus on the knees. So we want our knees going out. We don't want them to concave because we are doing a squat position.
Okay.
So we're going down to a squat and we're coming up and pushing just like that. Yeah.
So I see your elbows almost get close to your knees when you're going down in that squat. Nice and wide on the knees as well. What's the reason for that? Is that to kind of like accentuate the right muscles?
Yeah, also activates the glutes, gets everything going. We don't want lazy glutes.
Okay, and you know, this makes sense because as I'm getting like sort of into that bucket position, this is very much where I see a lot of these cricketers living the game. Like they're literally waiting to catch the ball, they're fielding in this position, they're hitting the ball, so staying down nice and low, being strong is actually like a must in the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This makes sense, okay.
Yeah,
what else you got for us?
Next one, we're doing a bit of core activation, so this one is called Man Maker.
Man Maker, whoa, okay.
Or in this case, it's a Woman Maker.
Yeah.
So we're going to be here and we're just activating the core, so we don't want to sway side to side. And we're just rolling up to our body, just like this.
Okay. Oh, and you actually have to use your core quite a bit to stop yourself from like turning over with this one.
Yeah, really good stabilizing exercise.
Faye, how many reps and like sort of sets would you do and advise for someone maybe starting this out, wanting to turn this into a workout?
Generally, you'll probably do about 12, maybe 3 to 4 sets, depending on how it's burning.
That's gonna burn for sure, and I love the fact that this is not just core, but I'm feeling a little bit of the shoulders working here as well.
Absolutely.
So getting a lot more bang for your buck out of this exercise.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
All right, next one, we can put these away.
All right.
So obviously to warm up, we need to get the rotation going. There's a lot of thoracic rotation in cricket. So this one's pretty basic. So we just push forward, we get into hip flexors, and then we come back, and then we're just rotating inward towards that knee, and just like that. So this is more just kind of getting everything loose. You don't want to tear something important.
And feeling it sort of hip flexor, feeling it in that psoas, that real muscle. I kind of feel like this picture right now. If you think about the position, I'm like, yeah, we are. You want to look like an SA cricketer? Come and join Fair right now. Join us if you're on the couch, get off it and start moving. But really, I think anyone can benefit from this. I think a lot of us sitting behind a desk, not moving too much, or had an uncomfortable night's sleep or a rough weekend, you could probably capitalize on getting some of these thoracics going as well, right?
Absolutely.
Well, that feels good. Getting the rust off and all the clicks. That's it all.
Crack on
Obviously,
top.
repeat that on both sides, right?
Yeah, both
And again,
sides.
similar rep scheme and sets.
Yeah, around eight reps each side,
Nice.
just until you're feeling nice and loose. Pretty good.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah.
So obviously, you're talking about strength. We're talking about things like mental fitness that's required in a game, which can last quite long. Obviously, T20 is a shorter version.
Yeah.
But what other skills are important that we need to develop in the game that you can think of? I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
No, in the game of cricket, it's also, like you said, the mental side of things, the mental fortitude. If you can win that battle before you get onto the field, then you've already won half of the game. You just need to rely on your prep that you've done, on your fitness, on your skill, everything.
And again, the ball is so small. You need some good hand-eye coordination, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you
It
need
helps.
it, unless you don't
It
want to get a
helps.
wicket. Okay, cool. But anything else you got for us? Is that it?
No, that's pretty much it. Just
I
making
love
sure
that.
everything's loose, everything's good.
Perfect, short, simple, sweet, but at the same time, absolutely effective. Give it here, and thank you so much for giving us the hype that we need. I know it's going to be a great week of cricket, so we look forward to that, Mzansi, and can't thank Faye enough for coming through and giving us every reason to get behind our ladies. And you, Mzansi, I hope you moved with us. If not, go rewind, press repeat, and keep doing those sets. We got you. Nice stuff.
Thanks, man.
And while they are continuing to work out and hopefully you're catching your breath, I've got something prepped for you in light of the kitchen. Listen, we're getting in there and we're going to make a vegetarian wrap. It's got halloumi in it and it's got butternut as well. And this is all in light of a meat-free Monday. But you won't even miss the meat. Let me tell you that nyams can be left to the side because we're going to get you going. And then not only that, we're preparing ourselves for the kickoff of the Luri's Creative Week. Really excited to get into that and chat all things to do with the creative industry in Cape Town and South Africa. So don't go anywhere. We've got lots for you on the other side of this.
Only you can make my day.
Come back to reality.
Well, then someone didn't tell me.
It's so
It says
hard. I'm
here,
like, I need more of that. But it was so cool.
Yeah.
It was incredible. The craziest thing for me was
Bruh,
seeing it.
where's Lucian when you need him?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back to it. It's Monday and we're going to make you get anticipated for so much right now. We spoke about the cricket, but now let's get creative. And I'm talking Louis Creative Week, and it's one of the most anticipated events in the creative industry calendar. And this year marks the third time this prestigious event returns to Cape Town. I'm still feeling the hype from last year already, but let's get going. We're joined by someone very special. It's Pritesh Shiraj, the CEO of the Louis, and he's going to talk about how the event continues to spotlight the best creative talent across Africa and the Middle East. Now, we're absolutely excited because there's some new categories, international jury presidents, and initiatives supporting emerging creatives. And he's also joined by Naledi Manama. So I want to thank both of you for being here. This is absolutely incredible. The reason why I think Naledi's here, not only just for the creativity, but can we talk about the elephant in the room right now? Are we
The
gonna do that?
nails.
What?
Look at this.
Naledi, I'm so sorry. You're a beautiful girl, but my eyes immediately went down. It was one of those, my face is up here, Carissa. I was like, no. My eyes are down there.
Yes, my face is up here.
Welcome, guys, and thank you so much for being here. What an exciting time in Cape Town and also in the creative industry to really explore what we have to offer. And you know what? I really want to get into the Mother City, the third time that the Luries are actually taking place here. And I wonder from the both of you, what makes Cape Town the most perfect place for this event to actually occur here?
Yeah, I think, one of the key things I have to tell you, it's a beautiful city and the management team are fantastic in their support of the Luries itself. But the other beautiful thing about it is, we cover the whole of Africa, Middle East. And if you look at the whole of Africa, Middle East, and you look at what are the iconic cities in the Africa, Middle East region, you think of Dubai as a great place to go shopping. And the other place you think about is Cape Town. These are the only two big major cities in the region itself. And then on top of that, you throw in the fact that Cape Town is a UNESCO World City of Design. And you've got all of this beautiful design. You've got like Naledi's nails, which make it into the city itself. So this is why this is such a perfect place to come. It's like design and creativity is just such a heart. It's just part of the heart of the city.
And look, location's perfect. I think no one's going to argue with that. But it seems like I feel as though you got the theme for this year perfect as well. We're talking about this is tough, so are you. And I can think of a lot of reasons why this is going to be something that resonates with so many creatives this year, especially. But how do you think that this reflects the challenges and let's call it the resilience of this creative industry we're talking about?
Yeah, no. I mean, look, the creative industry has to continuously be working at a breakneck pace, as you both know, in terms of the changes that happen so quickly at the spur of the moment. But the other challenge that happens is that, as the economics of things change and as you need to produce ads, and you have this large responsibility on you, is that the ad industry really does support a lot. It supports, institutions like this, where essentially, a lot of advertising ensures that they exist. It supports responsible journalism, as an example itself. So for a lot of people in the industry, they're very aware of the weight that they have on their shoulders, and still they need to work at like crazy paces and stuff. And that's what we're doing. We're celebrating this resilience of the people in the brand communications industry.
Somehow they still just show up.
Come on now. I mean, speaking about Naledi, you are in the industry itself and award-winning at that. So maybe let's just shine a light on that quote in and of itself. And what does that mean to you in terms of your resilience in the space?
I think, in light of, us being here at the Luries, the resilience that comes with showing up at an event like the Luries, requires resilience. It requires going over and above, whatever else is out there and showing up creatively and being creatively excellent. And, institutions like the Luries definitely help highlight the best in our industry and what our industry has to offer. So, yeah.
Sure.
And I think with that being said, it must be quite a paradigm shift for you, maybe, or maybe not. Seeing that you are creative, you are this incredible sort of design-focused mind, but now you've been put up on the pedestal as a judge. This is now like the stamp of approval, like you're accredited, you are legit, you've entered a new era. How does that mean for you personally? I mean, is it that stamp of approval for you, or is it doesn't matter, I'm just focused on my passion, on my craft.
Yeah.
This is just another stepping stone. What does that perspective give to you?
I think, being brought forward as a judge, again, as you're saying, it's such a formidable experience. It's an honor, right? You kind of are selected amongst your peers as someone who, we can trust with understanding what a great idea is and being able to identify what excellence looks like, what it sounds like, how it appears in the world. And so I think it sets a certain standard. You help set the standard for, the industry, and you help push it forward, which is amazing, to be in those rooms and being able to, have that opportunity to do that.
The way you said it actually sounds like an honor, being able to usher in and give that stamp of approval for excellence. That's your role. That's quite an honor. The way you said, I get it.
I get it, and I can't
is.
wait to see how it all plays out. I mean, Rishesh, when I think about opportunities, to your point, Analedi, about the global sphere, I mean, you say Africa, the Middle East. I wonder what this means to even local creatives to be connected to the global sphere in this way. I mean, how does Luries tap into that?
Yeah, I mean, one, I got to tell you, it's like the networking opportunities in Luries Creative Week. We're bringing in judges from more than 20 countries around the world.
Wow.
So they're all coming here to the city of Cape Town to sit and look at this work. And I don't envy Naledi and the rest of the team, because there's a huge responsibility they have on the shoulders, because essentially this global impact and the regional impact is that first and foremost, you do the judging, but it's going to impact the lives of more than 1 billion people across this region. That's a responsibility that they all have on their shoulders.
No pressure at all.
No pressure. Very easy, just 1 billion people's lives that are going to impact, because people are going to look at these results and go, this is the kind of standard we need to maintain. But also, as into larger global spaces as well, there are people around the world looking at what comes out of Luries and goes, what is the zeitgeist in this region? What is happening in Africa and the Middle East? How can we impact the consumers in this? So, yeah, these results are more than just, a warm and fuzzy feeling of patting yourself in the back. It's really making a difference in people's lives.
Absolutely. I hope we can make a difference. And we're going to carry on doing that with our next conversation, because I want to find out more about what to expect when it comes to Luries and everything else. But for you, Mzansi, the 7th to the 11th, you can get your tickets online. You can head over to their Facebook page or their website. And let me tell you, after this conversation and the next one, you're definitely going to want to book them for not only yourself, but I think the entire family.
Come on.
We'll carry on with this in just a bit. I think it's time to fill up those bellies, get it appetizer, and then we can carry on with some good conversation after that.
Yep, time to start the week with a hearty and comforting meal with a lot of heart, and you'll soon understand what I mean. Today we are making a kale and spinach mash with balsamic roasted mushrooms, a perfect combination. It's creamy, it's herb infused, the potatoes are rich and beautiful, flavorful, and the mushrooms just taking it to another level completely. This dish is satisfying and yes, very easy to prepare, as we shall prove right now, making it a great option for any day of the week. And I'm looking at this Clover full cream fresh milk bottle right now, and obviously this October, in support of breast cancer awareness, Clover have gone all in. I love this. When it comes to cancer, early detection often is the decisive moment, the lifesaver. So in partnership with the incredible Pink Drive, each purchase of Clover's Pink Packs contributes 20 cents towards providing breast cancer screenings for women in underserviced communities. And trust me, there are many in South Africa. And I love they've gone as far as having on the bottle, you can see 2 pictures there, missing. Put your friend's face there, put your family's face there, because that's the degree of connection we have to cancer and how it's affected so many people. It is a network that binds us, but also in solidarity. So I love the fact that Clover have gone all in. So I suppose we got to answer that with the best mashed potatoes that have ever been made.
It's the only thing to do. Come on.
Exactly. Okay, so I've got some spinach here. We did promise spinach, and of course the spinach brings so many health benefits with it. The iron, it's a superfood, I think, and it's also delicious.
Yeah,
completely.
I love a dark leafy green.
I just do, and I've often said that of Carissa. She loves a dark leafy green. And this, it's so simple and quick to cook. I'm actually cooking on a very low heat so it doesn't overdo it.
Awesome.
And then we got the mash, and we want to elevate our mash. We promised creamy, we promised flavorful.
Okay.
So more butter, more better. The butter is going into our potato mix. I would almost go like 50% butter, 50% potato. No, don't do that. Our foodie team will come for me. This has been the hack for me in the Expresso kitchen. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, but it's the best thing you'll ever add. No, it's garlic powder. And we use it in everything. If you want just a sauce to be manufactured naturally with whatever you're cooking, if you've got like a one-baked chicken or something like that, a bit of this added to the natural juices of what's going on in there, absolutely magical. But for the purposes of the mashed potato, it just adds a completely different angle. And then we've got some mixed herbs. And then we're going to put, how cute is this bottle?
I love it.
Admittedly, I was like, is it milk? What are we putting in here? They're like, no, it's normal milk. It's still your A grade, top of the shelf.
There you go.
And I always go for the full cream because I just love it. And
don't miss any fats here. You know, my best friend actually had breast cancer. So this is very, very close to my heart. And she is a warrior. 4 kids later, she triumphed through it. And I know that I'm not the only one. There's so many, I'm telling you now, every single person in this room can probably name somebody that they know that had breast cancer.
And I know we preach it, and especially around times when cancer awareness becomes kind of our main focus, early detection is the crux. It is key here. So please, if that little voice is going in your head, okay, I'm going to keep mashing here, and that's actually just looking beautiful.
That's
and you can just whip it up. Do you want it to be rustic? Do you want it a bit lumpy? Do you want it super smooth? That is up to you.
Some people put it through like a sieve so that it gets really, really smooth.
Like reality cooking show vibes, you know? Hey, it's up to you. However you want it, you can do it. The spinach is going in. And obviously this is going to add another kind of umami level, also a little bit of herbaceousness. I think spinach has got a beautiful flavor profile that's almost a bit herby to me, which is great. No one gets left behind. Come here. Okay, that's looking good. So I'm going to mix this through, then you're going to create the best mushrooms that have ever been created, my friend. So we need the sauce first. So you can leave those shrooms just there. Okay, they're just chilling. So you can identify as you go. But we've got some strong umami flavors. And of course, mushrooms, I think they benefit because they draw in so much flavor and they've got their own kind of meatiness to it. So for a veg dish that you want to kind of just go a rung above, got to have it. And therein lies the crux. Our balsamic vinegar.
Wait, balsamic is in here. What's this one?
Then that could be soy, and then that's honey.
Oh, this is soy.
So you've got the umami. You've got a bit of a kick of obviously the sweetness to balance it out, and then you've got the acidic kick of the vinegar. But there's also a lot of sugar in there that are going to caramelize.
Oh my goodness!
It's just going to give these mushrooms a completely different flavor. There's already a lot of earthiness there.
The garlic is going in, and then thyme.
And then we've got some fresh thyme. I think thyme is probably, I don't know, I say that and then Sage is like, what about me, man? What about me? But thyme,
is that what Sage sounds like?
Thyme is also, that's what Sage sounds like. That's why no one ever lets him talk, really. Just doesn't have the time. And you want to mix that together.
I love your dad jokes this morning.
This is beautiful. Yeah, no, the dad jokes are strong today. You better brace yourself. Just smell that before you... I was going to say just taste it.
Oh, I would. I would take a whole spoonful of that.
And I would imagine this would work on a whole lot of different things.
Absolutely.
Even as just a basic nice marinade.
Yes.
Absolutely delicious. Just bear in mind, though, if you're going to use it with a high heat, because there's a lot of sugar in there, potentially it'll blacken or burn really quickly. And then, my wonderful friend, you're going to just pour it over that, pop it into the oven, and we're going to grill those guys for about 30 minutes, 30 to 35. You want to check, you know, when a mushroom, because you can eat a mushroom raw, so it's not like it's going to be undercooked. But I think these will really be served if they are really well cooked. Like you want those flavors to infuse. And look at that.
I wonder if you could marinate mushrooms.
You can. You're doing it right now.
I am.
You're doing it right now. You've just proven that you absolutely can. But this is great. And then I just love the fact that these are going to soak up those flavors, and then it's going to also enhance the natural flavors of the mushrooms. And then you throw it all together.
And look at that.
And how's that for a meat-free Monday as well? And it's going to feel like you're sinking your teeth into meat because it's got that beautiful umami flavor profile. Absolutely awesome.
Well done.
Hey, well done. Look how good our kitchen team is. We're almost there. But this really is simple and a great way to kickstart your week. We want the comfort, and yes, we want the deliciousness. And this has it both. And it is simple to make and perfect for sharing with loved ones. So for full recipe, as always, you can head over to our culinary hub, expressoshow.com, and then enjoy this tasty creation for yourself at home. You're giving those mushrooms a spa day.
So much love is happening over here.
A little massage. The best baby's mushrooms I've ever had.
It smells absolutely divine, Gray. I'm not even going to lie.
And you haven't cried once?
I haven't. Almost there. The tears were there.
When she emotionally connects with the mushrooms, then we are done for. Now, we talk about comfort food. This, for me, is comfort food on another level. Ryle, I picked the wrong day to start the fast again, buddy. I need you to please distract me with lots and lots of money.
Don't worry, lots of money coming your way, but we're not going to complain on a Monday, filling your bellies and hopefully filling your wallets too. So let's make this a winning Monday. And with a guaranteed, get the 750,000 Rand, that's the jackpot. You definitely don't want to delay. So here's the plug as always on how you can get involved in this one. You can buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. We have cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. It really is that simple. But we're going to make it even easier. We're going to put all these details on our social media, Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now. And we want you to panda, push up, play the Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 750,000 Rand jackpot. today. And that's your chance to win big, and we want you to play now. All right, so with that being said, we've got every reason to fill up your belly. We're filling up your pockets, and now we're going to fill you up with some good conversation and great entertainment, because we are about to firstly carry on with our conversation when it comes to the Luries and get you involved. It's happening this week, the 7th to the 11th of October, but we also have our artist of the day. She's on the way, she's here, she's just arrived, and you can feel the energy has just resonated higher. We're talking about Talita in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Yes! Woo! I cannot wait for this one. She's bringing even more energy than we could this morning, but you get every single opportunity to find out more about our incredible artist of the day. So Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We'll see you straight after this.
Only you can make my day.
This week on the Tastemaster Junior, you're invited to our family feast as our contestants share what their families love to eat.
She probably thinks I'm bossy.
Please make the dumplings.
Can my mama multitask?
Ek doen. Ek kan take instructions if I have to.
Okay, I love you, Mum.
Okay, cinnamon.
That's the Tastemaster Junior this Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on SABC2. Repeats Wednesday at 1 p.m. and Sunday at 4 p.m.
See you there.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And just like that, you are back on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for spending your Monday morning with us. My goodness, we have cooked. We've also trained along with Ryle, and we're going to continue right now the conversation of the Luries Creative Week as it kickstarts very soon. In fact, today, we're excited to speak with somebody very exciting that you saw her a little bit earlier. Naledi Manama, an award-winning art director celebrated for her innovative contributions to advertising, also recognized as one of the top 5 art directors in Africa and the Middle East by the Lurie Awards. Naledi's creative journey exemplifies her dedication to excellence and also her passion for nurturing emerging talent within the industry. And as a judge for this year's Lurie, she plays a pivotal role, as you've heard, in shaping the future of advertising in our region. And of course, we also joined once again by the CEO of the Luries. Pritesh is still with us, and I can't wait to continue the conversation. Guys, thanks for still being here.
Oh, Naledi, wow. The weight of the world on your shoulders, if you listen to that. It's incredible, though. I got to say, that's the reason why I got changed. I thought, nah, I need to put on something a little bit different for this occasion. Realizing the gravitas of this role. Obviously, you being named as a top 5 intercontinental. That's a huge honor. But with that being said, I want to know from you, with someone with such a great, keen eye, with such a perfect vantage point when it comes to analyzing and really divulging in the creativity, what as a judge are you looking forward to seeing the most for this one?
Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing like the work across all the regions. I think, you know, shows like the Luries also takes us out of our silos because, you know, we're so busy trying to be excellent that, you know, in that process of being excellent, you kind of are stuck in.
So caught up,
Yeah, you get caught up. And I think in being caught up, you get to come out here to Cape Town and experience the lorries and, you know, interact with the work and see what everyone else is doing. I mean, there aren't enough hours in the day to go through all the work that comes out of these regions.
And I think often as someone working on these projects, working on these designs, you're so caught up in it that you don't actually get to take account of the impact that you've actually created. So awards like these also offer an opportunity to really see the scope of what you've put into your passion, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think, you know, again, it's like, it's a peer-driven, you know, platform. So it's not just, you know, an outsider coming in and going, hey, you know, I think this is cool. It's like your peers are looking at you and going, this is really cool. I really like this work. And, you know, I mean, there isn't really a better feeling when, you know, people who understand what it takes going, this is amazing.
Yeah, who better to acknowledge you than that?
Exactly. I mean, that I would receive over anything else, really. I mean, Pritesh, speaking of, can we get into some of these categories? If there's one thing about the lorries, I mean, you guys stay fresh, you stay on top of things, and you've introduced some new categories like the B2B creativity, which I think is so exciting, and also expanded media innovation subcategories. So what do these entail? I mean, can you expand it a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So as we're sitting at home and we just, you know, as ordinary consumers, you don't realize that brands are evolving the ways that they're trying to speak to us. And so as the Louis, we're always looking out and saying, what are some of the ways that all of these brands are trying to chat to us? So B2B creativity are one of those, which is being more creative as businesses are speaking to businesses. Then we're also looking at media innovation. So when you look at space and you've got that billboard that suddenly has a little bit more digital and a little bit more innovation in it, we cover all of that. But we also go into things like artificial intelligence right now and the way artificial intelligence has been used into things. And so essentially what we do is we always try and stay fresh and relevant. And we go like, if there's new and innovative ways that we can be spoken to as human beings with all the technology and all of the different changes, the Luries will cover it.
Sure.
I love that. I'm someone that I think I'm passionate about the space. I've dived into it more recently than I have before, and I'm regretting not being involved in it any sooner. But I'm realizing that there's so many more people that share the same sentiment, that are absolutely intrigued, inspired by seeing creativity and design. And I think an awards like this might offer that. I want to ask you for, let's say, the average consumer at home, or Mzansi watching right now that is not in design, but is maybe inspired by it or wants to learn a bit more. Is this the right place for them to maybe also come and show up to meet these people, to be inspired? Would this be the occasion for it? I'm thinking they need more reason to buy these tickets, if not already.
Well, I'll give everyone a little sneak secret over here as well. Not all of the tickets are paid for tickets. Some are free. So if you go to luries.com, yeah, you can get to some of the masterclasses. I mean, we have an amazing masterclass that's being done on real beauty and AI. That's for free. There's an amazing masterclass that's being done about the work we do with the United Nations and the Unstereotype Alliance in terms of breaking down stereotypes that we actually get for free. You just have to go to luries.com. And then from the 9th to the 11th of October, the Homecoming Center down in District 6 is open to the entire public. So you can come in and network and see some of the stalls and stands and all of this. And again, for free. So even if you're going like, I just want to dabble in, let me try and understand what's happening, you can do it without even spending a cent.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to luries.com right now, signing up.
Yes, perked up when you said that. I love it. The 7th to the 11th of October kickstarts today, and it happens all this week. So please, Cape Town, Mother City, stand up, get involved, and make sure that if not the free, the mahala things that you want to go to, you definitely will just invest in your craft and the future of your work as a creative. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, let's talk about the talent factory that this country is right now. And let's focus on one particular talent who, yes, we have heard this name before. Talita is a student and an amazing musician on the rise who's been singing since she was 3 years old. She's proven she's got the chops already, and she is doing big things in the local music scene. To give you just a little taste, take a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give a very feel-good welcome for a young lady. You don't grown up in like the last 5 minutes. Obviously, you were very young when you first introduced your talent to South Africa. So first of all, like, where do we even begin? You've had so many moments since then. You do feel like a complete artist, and it's crazy because you're just getting going. So let's first ask how you are in this crazy trajectory that you're on right now. How have you been doing?
I am good. I feel amazing. I've been waiting for days like these where I can just inspire young people and show them that, you know, color talent or talent in general, that you can be heard and that, you know, you matter.
You force people to hear you, girl. There is nobody in the Southern Hemisphere that hasn't heard that voice. There are so many points that I would love to dive into. Let's talk with the talent first. And this is specifically for the young artists out there, because this is the talent factory, and Cape Town in particular is birthing vocalists on another level. But you've then got to take that gift to the next level. What's that been like for you? Because clearly the vocals are on another planet at the moment. How hard have you worked to use this beautiful tool that you have to manifest that?
Well, it's like you said, it's definitely hard work, and you have to give your all to stand out every time so that people see you and your talent. So it hasn't been easy, but, you know, hard work and dedication is definitely the key.
Back yourself. You've got to. And when no one else believes in you, you've got to just have that unshakable belief, and then the others will come along.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the others, Corin Corkia, Emo Adams, Jared Ricketts, Craig Lucas, who I think is just a unicorn in our industry at the moment. And there are a few, so you can't be a unicorn, but it's just amazing to me. When you get those full circle moments, the artists that have not just opened doors for you, but also maybe inspired you to go and kick that door down yourself, how much have you learnt from being on stage with these incredible performers?
I can see the dedication, like I said, and in South Africa, it's not that easy to, you know, project your talent and be heard, like in other countries where the economy is way better.
It's a different market. It's a different market.
So how hard they work, I look up to them. I look up to a lot of artists that began as small as I did and worked their way up. So I really just look at that.
And kudos to the likes of Emo, because, you know, when we talk about this, we all rise together. I think he gets that an industry isn't just informed by the pinnacle, it's the entire structure beneath, and artists need to see a ladder to climb.
Yes, definitely.
But you are just, you forget about the ladder, you're on a rocket and you're just going now. and your choices, obviously a choice to work with Shay V, I absolutely love that. I just don't care. What don't you care about? Let's talk about the new single.
Ooh. I don't care what other people think of me. I'm just living the life and, just being myself and not caring what anyone else has to think about that.
I love that, because you can sing any song, but to hear you sing and you can, we've just heard what you can do with some of the standards that vocalists kind of measure themselves by.
Yeah.
When you sing your own music, when you get to create your own music in this kind of talent factory that's all around us, and that speaks to producers, that speaks to rappers, that speaks to all of the collective, how good does that feel?
It feels amazing, to be quite honest, because I can do what other people my age can't do.
You see.
And I get to be on stages where other people don't get to be on, and it's a big thing for me. So I really appreciate that.
I love that. It's a privilege. It really, really is. And it's a privilege for us to be able to sit and listen to you live and see you in person. Can't believe how much you've grown up. And she's literally taken her first few steps in the industry. Talita is going nowhere. When I say you have to hear this voice to fully believe what we are talking about, I mean it. Ryle, yep, the goosebumps are flowing. How buzzed are you, my friend?
Oh, wow. Well, after seeing that and just getting a taste of the performance, I'm absolutely buzzed. You can see the goosebumps just shooting through my outfit right now, but I can't wait to see Talita perform. And speaking of powerful women, we're going to keep with that conversation. We're going to be talking about women in farming and how momentum are empowering women to get that conversation going. So obviously, there's so much to look forward to in your Feel Good Breakfast show right now. Clearly, some incredible entertainment and a lot to inspire you when it comes to all women taking it to the front line. See you after this, Mzansi.
To the brave hearts who persevere against all odds, we salute you. Along with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, we're inspiring hope across South Africa this Hopetober. Stand to win 1,500 Rand every weekday by answering the Hopetober competition question on Expresso's social media pages throughout the month of October, using hashtag Hopetober and hashtag sponsors of Brave. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Whoa, Mzansi, welcome back to it. And you're wondering why I'm like this? Whoa, because I just heard some BTS on Talita about to perform in just a bit, and oh, the power is coming through. For this time of the morning, I didn't even know a voice could do that, but somehow it's happening, and I want you to stick around, Mzansi, because oh, it's about to go down in your Feel Good Breakfast show. Of course, though, we're about to reach the hour. We got 1 minute before it, and that means official duties must commence. So we're gonna hand it over to Carissa, and you can take it away, lady.
Thank you so much, Ryle. Yes, just moments before we hit top of the hour, let's get into your national news. President Cyril Ramaphosa has signed 6 new and 2 amended proclamations empowering the Special Investigating Unit, or the SIU, to investigate corruption and maladministration at various institutions. Now, the SIU is set to probe several provincial government departments and the University of Fort Hare. The investigation period for the university has been extended from January 1st, 2004 to October 4th, 2024. This expanded scope allows the unit to examine the registration and admission of ineligible individuals for degrees, including bachelor's, honours, master's, and PhDs. Now, sticking to local news, the South African police have arrested 3 people in connection with the massacre of 18 relatives in Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape last week following a manhunt. Police Minister Senzo Mqunu confirmed the arrests during a memorial service for the 18 victims yesterday. The 3 will appear in court today. He added that the arrest of a 4th suspect would be announced soon. Eastern Cape Community Safety MEC Olile Ngaka said the families of the 18 victims were receiving support from the provincial government. Taking a look now at your international news, Israeli airstrikes continue to target Beirut's southern suburbs yesterday, marking the most intense bombardment of Lebanese capital since Israel escalated its campaign against Hezbollah last month. Witnesses and military analysts reported it as the largest attack of Israel's assault on Beirut. Simultaneously, an Israeli attack, or strike rather, on a Gaza Strip mosque killed at least 19 people, while bombardments of northern Gaza intensified. Today marks a year since Hamas and other armed Palestinian groups attacked Israel from Gaza, resulting in at least 1,189 deaths and the abduction of 251 individuals. The Zimbabwean government will pay an initial $20 million this month to compensate foreign white and local black farmers who lost land during farm invasions under former leader Robert Mugabe. Now, the funding is part of the 2024 budget and aims to restore the country's farming sector and support a long-promised economic revival. Agriculture collapsed after Mugabe's regime seized productive farms in 2000, many owned by white commercial farmers. The compensation will benefit foreign farmers from Belgium, Germany and other countries, as well as 400 black Zimbabweans affected by the land seizures. Now we close off with this news all around Dolly Parton being a hero of the day. We're in the aftermath of Helene, the deadliest U.S. mainland hurricane since Katrina. Music legend Dolly Parton has pledged a generous $1 million from her personal funds to support disaster recovery. Speaking in Tennessee, the 78-year-old icon shared that her local ventures, including Dollywood, would match the donation to the Mountain Ways Foundation, assisting flood victims in the region. With her signature warmth, Parton serenaded the crowd with a heartfelt rendition of Helene, Helene, set to the tune of her classic hit Jolene. The storm has claimed over 225 lives, but Parton's compassion shines through as she says, all these people feel like my people, offering hope to those in need. Some feel-good vibes to close off this news for this hour. Now we get into your sports with Graham. He's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's start with the bad news first. Proteas captain Themba Bavuma is out. He will miss the final ODI up against Ireland later today in Abu Dhabi due to a soft tissue injury in his left elbow. Hopefully not too serious. Injury occurring during Friday's 174-run victory. That was when Bavuma awkwardly dived at the non-striker's end. So hopefully he will bounce back quickly. With a 2-0 lead, South Africa will aim for that series clean sweep without their skipper, and that final ODI gets underway today at 1:30 p.m. SA time. Now let's turn to rugby, and South Africa's United Rugby Championship teams had a stellar weekend with all 4 franchises linking up beautifully and bonus point wins across the board. So the Lions, they kicked things off with a dominant 55-21 victory over Edinburgh in Johannesburg. Then the Bulls gave a masterclass 47-21, their triumph over Ulster in Pretoria, very strong opposition. Then overseas, the Sharks snatched a last-minute 33-30 win against the Dragons in Newport, but showed some incredible skills in that match, while the Stormers, they stayed unbeaten up against Zebre Parma with a commanding 36-5 victory on the road in Italy. So 3 South African teams now in the top 8 after round 3 early days, but a great and very promising start. Now let's talk about the end as we turn to local football, and Orlando Pirates are king of the hill once again. They secured their 3rd consecutive MTN 8 title with a thrilling 3-1 comeback over Stellenbosch at the Moses Mabhida Stadium on Saturday. So Bradley Mojela had us believing. Stunning 13th minute opener put Stellenbosch ahead. It really was a cracker, but Mona Pule Saleng equalised just before halftime. Then Tshegofatso Mabasa's 91st minute strike looking to end the game, and then Relo Begile Mafokeng adding a late goal just to seal the victory, sparking massive celebrations as the Buccaneers lifted the trophy once again. Congratulations to the faithful. Now, I think the faithful are dwindling as we move to the Premier League. Manchester United's winless streak now extending to 5 games after a goalless draw up against a very high-flying Aston Villa yesterday, adding pressure on Erik ten Hag. Let's say even more pressure. Well, United now sitting 14th on the table, having won just 2 of their 7 Premier League matches so far. One wonders when the straw on the camel's back is going to give in. Elsewhere, Chelsea's 5-game winning run ended with a 1-1 draw up against a very spirited 10-man Nottingham Forest. Spurs, they lost 3-2 away to Brighton, whilst Liverpool, they edged Crystal Palace 1-0 to stay top of the pile there, with Arsenal and Man City securing comeback wins on Saturday to stay on course. And that's where we leave our sporting headlines for now. We'll touch on those highlights just one more time at around 8 o'clock, but right now, let's see how the roads are looking.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, a lot of you heading on the roads this morning. Let's see how we can assist you. And let's start off in good old Cape Town. Now, there's congestion on the N7 southbound, and that's at the N1 inbound ramp. And again, as you can see from the visuals, please do expect delays when passing through this area. We're going to stick to Cape Town, and there is slow-moving traffic heading inbound on the elevated freeway. Now, again, as you can see, you need to please keep a safe following distance when passing through, and do drive carefully when heading through this area. Cape Town seems to be quite congested. Monday is coming through thick and fast, and we move to Milnerton now, where there's congestion on the N7 North at Bosmansdam ramp. Now, again, you can expect delays in this area. Well, moving ahead all the way from Cape Town, we now move to Joburg and Diepkloof. To be specific, there's heavy congestion on the N1 northbound ramp, and that's from Golden Highway to Diepkloof interchange. So again, please do allow for more travel time. I think anybody heading on the roads this morning, buckle up, stay safe, and plan accordingly. But from the road to the sky, let's find out now what's happening in the world of weather. Coming through once again to assist you in the world of weather, and the South African Weather Service is calling for enhanced early warning systems to boost community resilience against weather disasters. Now, at a national consultative workshop for the UN-backed Early Warnings for All initiative, Weather Service CEO Isham Abadir stressed the need to improve systems, especially in rural areas. Now, the three-day event focused on strengthening communication, ensuring weather alerts reach all communities, including multilingual regions. Now, following the severe snowstorms that paralyzed Van Riemen's Pass on the N3 for 3 days, both the Weather Service and the government urged the public to heed weather warnings. Well, from our weather news, we dive into our favorite part of the morning, and this is our sunrise view of the hour. And Anthea has come through all the way from Zikuflei for a 7 a.m. sunrise view. And look at this incredible shot. I've never seen Zikuflei looking this good, giving us all a reason to go visit and check it out once again. But what an incredible shot. Even beating the sunrise on this one. You're getting that pre-burn. I love it, just seeing the sun hit the clouds before it even rises up. And of course, I hope in the next hour, we can actually see that sunrise ping. But thank you so much for this incredible shot. The number's 063-408-8863. We'll do it all again in an hour. For now, though, let's see what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
We are having a lot of fun this morning, so hopefully you are as well. You're going to stick around for the next 2 hours because we are going to be empowered. And I love this. I remember Gary Player once said when we were working on a project, you invest in a woman in a community, the South African algorithm, you'll get 4 times back on the return on investment.
That actually makes sense. I could absolutely see why you would say that. It makes a lot of sense, and I think that's what we're going to dive into right now, supporting women on that front, and especially when it comes to farming.
I'm very excited to get into it. Momentum is doing some incredible work, and I can't wait to delve a little bit deeper into the work that they do that entails women in farming. So stick around if you want to hear more about that. I almost said hallelujah when Graham
Preach it, girl.
Yes,
preach it.
Come on. Yes, we're bringing you the spirit with us today as we welcome in your Monday. So I hope that you're feeling it. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Hallelujah.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Time to be inspired. And this is, for me, where the job comes to bear, when we have an opportunity to focus on the nuance of the positive story. Because if we don't, you miss some big strides being taken. And in a country where unemployment remains such a significant challenge, empowering those empowered individuals, those ones that have that fire in them with the right tools and opportunities, is not just essential, it's now vital for our survival.
I would say so, Graham. And the Momentum Group Foundation is playing a crucial role in addressing this by equipping women like Nokukanya as well as Nkobele Cele with the skills, knowledge and also support that they need to thrive. Let's have a look at this.
We celebrate the change makers as companies, communities and civil society work together to build a brighter future for all. Brought to you in partnership with Trialogue.
Working here is therapeutic for us, and even if you had something that was bothering you, before you know it, you don't even remember what was bothering you. When COVID-19 hit, we were working at a restaurant, me and my sister. We find ourselves all at home. We're stuck at home, and then that is where it actually hit to say there's now no income. And growing up at home, we always had a backyard garden where we'd grow tomatoes, we'd grow spinach, especially spinach because it's very easy to grow it. So when the pandemic hit, we were able to actually have something to eat. And we had enough to actually even give to our neighbors. So that is when we actually realized we can actually turn this into a business and just no longer do it as a backyard garden.
Working with my sister, it's amazing because we support each other on the professional level and on personal level. She's such a strong person. She's got this aura that dominates everything. I deal with numbers. That's what I do in the business. Tell me numbers. That's my part. Ngicabanga ukuthi siyabalansisana so well ukuthi wonke umuntu ayazi role yakhe ayidlalayo.
Fortunately enough for us, we had applied for the Momentum Women in Farming program and we were accepted into it. And then we went through training for 2 months. We learned a lot of skills. We learned how to plant properly, what to use, what to do and what not to do. When is it even the right time to actually plant? Because we were doing it using the knowledge that we had from our grandmother. 2 months later, we had to pitch for our businesses. So that is how Imisebe was born.
Sebenza abawenzayo uyangijabulisa kakhulu nangendlela abasebenza ngayo ngangingazi ukuthi ngelinye ilanga ngiba nabantwana abasebenza kanje abakhuthele.
The aim of the Women in Farming program was basically to enable female farmers in KwaZulu-Natal, allow them to employ other people, allow them to bridge the food security gap in their local community. By doing this, they're able to run their sustainable businesses. They don't have to go back into the sector looking for jobs. They're able to sustain themselves, feed their families, feed their communities by employing other people, by employing themselves. The partnership with Momentum has definitely allowed this program to be funded. They are the main funder, and through that we were able to employ mentors, trainers, in order to equip these farmers with the skills they needed, the technical expertise, the business financial skills that they needed. Without it, none of it would have been possible.
The focus for the Momentum Group Foundation on agriculture is purely to help address the high unemployment rate that we are seeing in the country. And agriculture was one area of interest to us because it also speaks to bridging the gender gap and getting female participants, to play an active role in this male-dominated sector.
End of July this year, we just became accredited facilitators. So we are now able to train other people, give them the necessary skills to actually grow their own food.
Basiphethe kahle kakhulu bafike basimukela ngezandla ezimhlophe zokuthi sibasize baze basho bathi bangasenzela ngisho iklasi lokuthi nathi sifunde nginaso nje manje isipinashi engisitshalile.
What we do as means of having other income streams and helping other farmers as well. We have a group where we talk to other farmers to say, what do you have that is ready? And then we go to them and we buy what they have already. And then we make these very nice, beautiful combos to sell to the community. One of our special combos that we do is that we get a cabbage, 2 carrots, 1 onion, and a green pepper. And it's one of our most famous because people get to buy and they use the vegetables while they are still fresh.
Looking at Imisebe as a business, Nobile and Nogukanya, they have grabbed the opportunity with both hands and they ran with it. And they have an eye for opportunity. And they are quite good negotiators, which is one of the skills that they have learned through the program. And beyond just being farmers, they're also now accredited trainers and facilitators in terms of, educating people about agriculture and how to plant crops and, the difference between seasonal crops. So in terms of running a business and forming a meaningful relationship with the clients, there would be a typical, case study of note.
We wish to grow and occupy land as big as 3 hectares because we have seen the potential and we know what we are capable of. So we just want to plant more and be able to employ more people.
We celebrate the change makers as companies, communities, and civil society work together to build a brighter future for all. Brought to you in partnership with Trilog.
Wow. If you could hear the conversation we were having off air right now about an inspiring story that we just witnessed. I wish you could. But honestly, right now, we wish Nokukanya as well as Obile every success as they sow the seeds of change, as also development in their respective communities. And it's always just wonderful to see a program that just works so well. I mean, it functions at a whole other level, giving people the training and also the boost that they need to succeed in such a meaningful way. And joining us right now is a little bit more inspiration, in fact, a lot of inspiration in the form of Tseho Bokaba from the Momentum Group Foundation. This organization really is helping to make all of this possible, Tseho.
Well, after seeing that, can we give Tseho a very big feel-good welcome to the show? I know we don't have a live studio audience, but our cameramen, they will work. They will clap, they will cheer. And Ryle brings the volume with his lovely high-pitched voice. And you deserve it. You deserve every kind of praise for the work in the space.
Yeah.
And I say that because for the longest time, I've worked within that social development arc. And it always used to be at the end of the story to get our scorecard points, to be able to look good to the public, all those things. It's great because there is a knock-on effect that's positive for the communities. This flips it completely on its head. When we talk about social investment activities and what you are doing as a group, it doesn't get more fundamentally powerful than this. This is how you literally plug back into our earth. Give us a scope, because I know we focused on one individual story or 2 individuals doing an incredible, their part, but this is part of a much bigger plan. Talk us through that plan.
Okay, so the Momentum Group, thank you so much for having me, first of all. So the Momentum Group Foundation focuses on enabling young people to become economically active.
I love that.
And we do that in 2 ways. It's through job creation, where we partner with organizations that can train and place these young people into permanent jobs. And it's important that they don't just train for the sake of training, but they train with jobs waiting for these people. So our approach is a demand-led approach.
Open that door.
Yes, and we also have an entrepreneurship pillar, which is where the story of Nokukanya, the Cele Sisters, falls under, where we enable entrepreneurs to thrive, to access bigger markets, to become economic drivers actually in their local communities.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And we need to see more of this going forward in South Africa, because we know what we're dealing with, right? And I love that Momentum's really taken this on. When it comes to the vision for this, going into the next 5 years or so, where exactly do you think that it's going to lead when it comes to the Women in Farming initiative? And also, when it comes to other farmers, I mean, how can they get involved?
So when we started this program, actually, what we gave the young farmers is the technical skills in terms of how to farm, and we also helped them with entrepreneurial skills where they officialized their businesses. They didn't have businesses; they were just farming at in their own backyards, just doing it informally. So when we came with agri-enterprise, we just made sure that they officialize and formalize their businesses so that they are able to run it successfully. So the vision in the next 5 years or so is to enable them to access markets. I think we know that agriculture is it's a challenging sector. It's a difficult sector to break through in and to thrive in, especially for Black female farmers. So that's why it's important for us that we get them to a point where they are commercially viable. They're accessing bigger markets. I mean, some of them already are accessing markets. They do have offtake agreements with big retail stores. They are providing fresh produce to school feeding programs, to their immediate community. So there's a lot that they are already doing. But we want to see them getting to that point, which is very hard to get to, but but it is possible.
Commercially
a point
viable.
of commercial, yes,
Yeah.
commercially viable.
I love this because now we're not talking about NGOs, we're not talking about, please, sir, can I have some more? It's literally talking about empowering the potential of what could be a massive sector within our industry. And it's absurd to me because there are so many women in South Africa running little informal farms that are looking after their communities without any resource or investment in that space. Agri enterprises obviously come with so much understanding. They've made the mistakes, they've learned from them, and they've now got that matrix that you can plug them into. When we look at other partners potentially that could join this collective, because I think you're going to gather a lot of momentum around you, and that inertia is great because once you stop with one particular area, it carries on moving. What do you look for in partners like Agri Enterprises and those that would like to join you in this charge?
So it's very important that we get like-minded partners. Of course, we must have the same vision, but also if it's a farming program, they need to have skills, they need to have expertise so that we partner with the best in the industry to impart those skills to our beneficiaries, right? So skills is very important, but impact, when the work that we do is about impact, meaningful, transformative impact. So it's important that when you partner with us, you will be able to deliver that meaningful, transformative impact that we leave our beneficiaries better than we found them. You know, so that those things are very important. And from a job placement perspective, we also have targets that we've set in terms of placement. We said nothing less than 75% placement rate. We understand that unemployment is a huge challenge in South Africa. So that's why it needs to be approached strategically and with intention as well. And it can't just be training for the sake of training. So our partners really have to show that they have what it takes to set these beneficiaries up for success.
I love that. And it's not just about creating jobs, it's about expanding the sectors that have the jobs.
Exactly.
You've got to kind of connect those dots because the potential is clearly there. It's almost like a life hack. If you invest in the right person in that right phase of their business, everyone gets to benefit from that. This is just a really good investment, and I love that the most. Thank you so much for literally putting your money where your mouth is.
Come on now. Thank you, Tseho. We look forward to having you back again very, very soon. And looking at South Africa's unemployment challenge, it certainly requires innovative thinking and long-term sustainable solutions. And Tseho, you came with the answers. It's really great to see that for sure. And also inspiring to see how Momentum Foundation is helping to equip people like Nokokanya as well as Obile Cele with the skills, knowledge, as well as support. They need to empower themselves, whether it is to advance in their careers or even pursue entrepreneurship.
And we really do look forward to seeing the continued impact, because that's the vital word here, of these projects as they gain even more momentum.
Oh, I love that, G. Well, speaking about gaining momentum on your Feel Good Breakfast show, there's more to come your way. Talita, yes, she's in the building, and she's going to be performing one of my favorite songs. You know I love Beyonce by now, and the group Destiny's Child is something that you and I both love. She's going to do a classic song from there, so don't go anywhere, okay? Because entertainment awaits you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All you smooth fans. Episode 2 of Tropical Island of Treasure, Zanzibar, happened this last Saturday. And that game.
Yeah.
And we were all like, it's going to be fun. Oh, they're so nice. And then the game stopped. Boom.
I got
hectic.
serious real quick.
It really did. And I mean, obviously, shout out to Zanele, because episode 2 was, I think, phenomenal is an understatement. You're obviously on the island, girl. Your era is looking so good on you. But it gets even more exciting, right? Because we get to kind of have our own experience. And a lot of people, I think, after that game were like, I could do that.
Exactly.
I could take that challenge on. So
whatever.
Let's see if we can put your money where your mouth is, right? And now, thanks to our World Sports Betting and Space Salad Studios, we got to chat about on our studio. They've teamed up with Tropical Island of Treasure to create an innovative mobile gaming experience that transforms reality TV into an interactive adventure.
Oh my
must
goodness,
play.
we are here. The future is here. I can't wait to get into it. This collaboration just invites viewers to engage directly with the show's challenges and redefine how audiences basically connect with entertainment that they consume. And I think we should do it.
You must be equally as disappointed when you lose. Okay, granted, you're not losing $500,000 at any point through this game, but unfortunately, you're not winning $500,000 either. Okay, that we'll leave up to our celebs and our contestants. Break it down for us, my friend.
So it's really exciting, right? What we have here in our hands is the game. It's modeled off the episode 2's challenge, and I'm absolutely excited to play this and show you how it goes, because this is kind of that test to see if you really have what you think you have in order to make it on the island, if you were there, right? So this is how cool it is. You can head over to worldsportsbettingwinners.co.za. That's WSBwinners.co.za. Should be on the screen right now. And I'm just going to showcase exactly what's going on here. You'll land on this page. And if you want to say, like, just pretty much get in the game right now, here's a reminder that if you guess the winner correctly, you can walk away with a 50,000.
So we can actually win a whole lot of money.
It gets even better, right? So not only can you win that cash, but if you scroll back up here, you'll see every week there's going to be a new game. So you'll see all these coming soon tabs. That's a taste of what's to come.
Keep the people wanting.
Yeah, but all you simply have to do is just register an account, and then you'll see the option to go to one of the games. And this week's new game is Back Bucket Booty.
I love
You heard
this.
correctly. Let me click on that. You'll see the landing page here. Obviously, Tropical Island of Treasure is welcoming us. So we're going to play this game, and you'll see. Yeah, this is the real exciting part. As we had that cool conversation with Space Salad, they're doing such incredible things here. And here we are. So we have the high scores. Maybe I can just show you what those are. Because these are the scores to essentially beat. Sonia and Mark have...
Okay, so this is all the peeps.
Yeah, these are the top peeps so far. So the bar's been set, but if I go back right now, we click play, this is how cool it is. So here's a reminder, the goal of the game is to dunk as many balls into the basket as possible.
Okay.
Whoa, it looks like... Oh no!
What happened?
I don't think
ran out of battery.
I think we didn't charge the phone correctly, guys. Can you believe it?
Okay, but listen,
Wow,
in our defense, we're sitting on an island, okay?
Yes, we are.
More important things in life.
We'll
We've
get
got our
back to this. 'Cause
Tropica.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to showcase the rest of it. We got so close. We'll come back to this in a bit, but it's really as simple as that, right? For now, here's a reminder to head over to worldsportsbettingwinners.com. That's WSBwinners.co.za. What I'm going to do is I'm going to charge the phone.
Please do.
I'm so sorry, Mzansi, you down now.
No, but you know what happened, man? Because we've been too busy this morning. We've been all overexcited, and I've been buzzing. I can feel it. I'm like, wow, like that.
And everyone
That's
was
not the
playing the game.
island style, bro. The
Everyone's trying
islands,
to
you
beat
must
the top
chill.
score. You know
I
what
think
I'm
everybody
saying?
put their hands on the phone because they were like, this is so cool, I want to play. Listen, don't worry, we're going to show you exactly how the game goes in just a bit. We'll be back on this, but a reminder, get onto the website, of course, and there'll be all these options. You have to register, and we'll show you exactly how the game goes, just to give you another reason to get involved.
So 12,000 is the highest score by...
I think it was Sonia and Mark.
Oh, my
Mark.
goodness.
Okay, they might be somewhere in our studio, okay?
Yeah.
But if you missed the real game, just like us, and episode 2 of Tropical Island of Treasure, you can catch that repeat tonight on SABC1 at 9 p.m. And I suggest you do.
You don't want to miss it. Let me tell you, besides Zanele looking fabulous, the teams went head-to-head this week. Now, speaking of going head-to-head, she is a performer in and of her own right, and she really does just shine so bright. Her name is Talita, and like I said before, she's going to be performing one of my favorite songs by Destiny's Child. Please prepare yourself for something beautiful.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Talita, and I'll be performing Stand Up for Love by Destiny's Child. will be I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney Houston. I hope you guys enjoy.
From the moment I saw you, I went out of my mind. No, I never believed in the love at first sight. Well, you got that magic, boy, that I just can't explain. Well, you got a way that you make him feel like I can do anything for you, baby. I'll be down for you, baby. Lay all my cards out tonight. I'm not in no hurry. We can run all night, baby. It's your moon, so baby, baby, decide whatever you want from me. I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. You've given me ecstasy. You are my fantasy. I'm your baby tonight. From the second you touched me, I was ready to die. I've never been fatal. You're my first time. I feel like an angel who just started to fly. Well, you got a way that you're making me feel like I can do anything for you, baby. I can run on that, baby. Hold on and enjoy the ride. I'm not in no hurry. We can run on that, baby. It's your moon, so baby, baby, decide whatever you want from me. I'm giving you everything. I'm your lady tonight. You've given me ecstasy. You are my fantasy. I'm your lady tonight. Whatever I do, boy, it's all about you, baby. If it ain't the truth, boy, I'm helplessly in love with you. What else can I do, boy, but be there for you, baby? You got a way that you're making me feel like I can do anything. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. You've given me ecstasy. You are my fantasy. I'm your lady tonight. I'm feeling pain and it's all on the table, and baby, you hold the cards. You got the magic and I gotta have it. I don't want the pieces, I want every single part. I'll be your angel, I'm ready and there, but whatever you want is fine. Whenever you want it, I'll be your baby. I'll be your baby tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, whatever you want from me, giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. You've given me ecstasy. You are my fantasy. I'm your baby tonight. Thank you.
I apologize if we broke your TV speaker. That was volume and intensity.
Wow.
That was just next level. And Talita's going nowhere. She's got new music. Shay B is here to perform with her.
Oh my
Cannot wait.
goodness, can I take her home with me, please? Whenever I'm feeling down, just whip out Talita and then I'll feel that much better. Well done, girl.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I've been looking forward to this and you did not disappoint. Yes.
We love you. We love you. We love you.
I almost heard a little bit of a Mariah note coming through there, and I feel like she's capable of almost anything. But I want to know from you, Mzansi, what are you capable of? And when you are capable of it, do you need assurance or not? And that's the question we're going to ask you, whether or not you have insurance or no insurance. Is that how you're living your life, on the edge, or are you full of risk because you can be?
Why's my heart beating now? I'm like sweating. I'm all nervous, dude. Come on, man.
Bro.
No, come on.
Real. That's a conversation we're going to have after this, Mzansi.
Beautiful. Also running your city with an athlete that you definitely want to take note of. Somebody that we've had our eye on for quite some time. We can't wait to catch up with him just after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Okay, coming to our world. It's early morning, okay, the sun's just rising. You hear the birds chirping in your beautiful city, yeah, because they did a clean-up the day before, so it's magical. You're inspired to run your city. You want to run your 10K, and you arrive at the start line, and standing next to you is Akani Sabine. How do you come back from that,
You
dude?
just run home?
You hold his hand. You hold his hand, and you go.
Crazy. Well, listen, the ABSA Run Your City 10K race has been an incredible showcase of South Africa and its provinces. I mean, I got to see it, you got to see it up close, Gray, as well. Next year, Raul will run it too, don't worry. And last week, our new presenter, Carl Clark, had a chance to attend their wrap-up VIP event where he spoke to Olympic medalist Akani Simbine.
Wow, what a treat. Now, they really pulled out the red carpet for this one, and clearly why. He's one of the most consistent sprinters in the world. Just take a look at what him and Carl got up to.
Hola, my feel-good family. I told you this would not be the last that you see of me. And tonight, we are at the ABSA Run Your City in Melrose Arch. I'm incredibly excited. And I think I speak for the whole of South Africa when I say that Run Your City has been nothing short of remarkable. From Gqeberha all the way to Tshwane, we have seen the very best that South Africa has to offer. And tonight, we are not only speaking about Run Your City, we get to sit down with Olympic medalist Akani Simbine as we talk all things Paris Olympics 2024. So come on, join me. Let's run. We are here with Olympic medalist Akani Simbine. And fun fact, we actually went to high school together. I'm so honored to have you here. Absolutely, your story really matters. Tell me, how was your experience at the Olympics Paris 2024?
My experience with Paris 2024 was really great. It was memorable, historical. It was awesome, you know. I think I'll take that home with me, you know, and just really happy to come back home finally and just get to celebrate my medal with my family and the country, you know. And yeah, man, it was a memorable championship and a happy championship with just positives and no negatives.
Incredible. I mean, I must say the South African citizenship, all of us are really, really cheering you on. And I want to find out from you, do you believe that sports can influence the community and especially change in South Africa?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I don't think Nelson Mandela said his famous quote that sport can change the world, you know, and for no reason. He did say it, and it actually does. You know, it changed my life. It changed so many young guys and older guys' lives, you know. Sport that teaches you something about being a human, being humble, being courageous, always working hard and setting goals. There's so many skills that you learn from sport that you can take into life, and I think sports is such a benefit and has done so much for South African people and South African citizens.
Amazing. I love hearing from you, and I'm sure that there is a young little South African out there that's watching your story and thinking to themselves, I can be Akani. Do you have any top tips for young runners that want to fill into your shoes?
I think they must be themselves, you know. Don't be an Akani. Use Akani as a motivation to be the better version of you. You know, and strive to be better every day. Wake up every morning and say, I want to be better than yesterday. And when you do that, everything will work out and you'll be 100% good.
We have seen the Your Story Matters ethos over all of our screens, and I've been such a personal fan. How do you believe that that ties in with what ABSA is doing for Run Your City, and especially now that since Akani has joined in the last 5 cities?
Every runner, everyone has a story to tell. So what a way to just infuse the two to allow our participants to actually tell their running story. I call myself a runner. I do 5Ks. Somebody else does a kilometer in 15 minutes. Akani breaks world records, he sets records. But we're all runners. And for all of us, our story does matter.
Through the Run Your City series, what has been your biggest highlight?
I think for me, we've grown this series from city to city. We started with really 3 cities. We added 2 more last year. This year, to see the participants growing from city to city. This year, we've actually sold out 4 out of the 5 series, which is now a record for the series. And it makes us now the fastest growing 10-kilometer race in South Africa.
Tonight was truly a celebration of South African runners and our provinces. We witnessed the dreams of Olympic champions coming to life, all while honoring the incredible work that ABSA is doing with Run Your City. So remember, keep chasing your dreams, because why? Your story really matters.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
smile,
Kyle.
man. You know what I love about this job is you get to fanboy and fangirl all the time. And you can see with the two-handed microphone hold, like, you just absolutely love that opportunity for you, Guy. Thank you so much for an incredible moment there. Brilliant stuff.
And welcome to the Expresso family once again. It's good to have you here, Kyle.
Absolutely is. Now listen, ABSA is shining a spotlight on South African excellence, and we couldn't be more excited about it. Now the Run Your City Series 2024 has been an absolute highlight. It showcased not only the talent and determination of our athletes, but also the vibrant spirit of our communities.
Oh, definitely. And it's so inspiring to witness such enthusiasm and also, I think, most importantly, unity as we celebrate our shared love for both running and to fitness.
Yeah, and our cities, man. So here's to many more events, many more city cleanups, and many more moments that bring us together.
Nice.
There are stories of believers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
Now, from running on the road to maybe running away from our responsibilities, some of us, yes, no, I'm not talking about you, but maybe I am. You know, many of us are a little bit afraid to, have the conversations around our finances. And maybe we're embarrassed, there's shame there. Or maybe we're worried that maybe we'll be misunderstood along the way. And I must say, Jen, something I see popping up recently where budgets are tightening, the economy, it's looming over us. Things are getting very expensive. And we find ourselves asking this very important question: to ensure or not to ensure?
Oh, man. Look, we know it's right. I think some of us start thinking maybe my car does not need insurance this month. I've been driving really well. My track record speaks for itself. Maybe we're telling ourselves, actually, I rarely get sick. Do I actually need health insurance? But for me, what COVID taught us about being educated about what you actually need versus what societal pressure is putting on you. Because I was very well insured going into that phase, but just for all the wrong things. You've got to know the pieces on the board as it fits in with your life.
It's very true. And you think about it like this, I mean, it's great to save money and try to prevent yourself from paying these unnecessary costs, but can you afford that inevitable moment when something goes
I'll
wrong?
say one word, geyser. A very close friend of ours has had a geyser burst, and it's literally just destroyed. And it happened above her office where all of her computers and all of her work, and she's a very she operates on a very high level. So just looking at that knock-on effect, how devastating, never mind the damage to her flat, to the flat below hers. It gets nasty.
Whoa. Well, as we heard...
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to take you there.
Oh, goodness. There are pros and cons to it both, if we're being honest. There are many people going right now, don't shame me. We're not shaming you. If you look at insurance coverage, we do understand it does mitigate financial risks from unforeseen events like we spoke about, deaths, accidents, disasters. It provides peace of mind, I think, just knowing that you're okay and have additional resources you can tap into. And then if you look at no insurance, okay, maybe there are some benefits like saving monthly premiums, also improving immediate cash flow if you need to tap into that, and allowing for self-reliance, maybe.
But then you've got to mitigate the fallout, because if you're driving your car 3-4 times a day and it's not insured, you are literally putting yourself at risk. So if you're not driving the car a lot, then maybe look at it. You can't make any decision on either side of this uneducated. You've got to take into account what your flow is, what your day is, because those kind of costs will, never mind slow down your cash flow, they will remove your cash flow for the next 5 years as you pay back that debt.
Man, I just think of something even as simple as a cell phone. Nowadays, they cost so much money. I remember having a cell phone and not having it insured. I didn't want to use it. Just because it wasn't insured. I was like, if I use it, there's more potential of me dropping it. So I'm going to not use it to its full. And I think that's something that gives you that peace of mind sometimes. When you know it's insured, you can use it willingly and freely without that concern of, I don't think I'm going to take this out tonight, just in case. And then I'd rather just not be contacted by everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It's a safer, probably psychologically a much better life to lead, I think.
Sounds good,
let me put this to you, because you're both young and strong and healthy. Do you think about the possibility of lost income due to health? Like, I wouldn't have expected 8 months
That's a
I
long
was
time,
out of
Graham.
reality. 8 months.
And in this industry.
And I was, okay, I wasn't the strongest I've ever been, but I was strong when that happened. I thought I was indestructible.
Yeah. Sure.
Boy, was I wrong.
Yes, indeed. I think you're hitting the nail on the head right there, man. And I think that's the mindset that a lot of us need to get into. It's about we can live for the now and we need to live for something in the future. Our health is so important for so many
all of our
things.
future and our past and our now.
How do you do
yeah.
anything without this vessel being able to do it? So if you're not going to invest in this and insure this, then you're taking some big risks with your Ferrari, I think.
And I love that you called it a Ferrari. Yes, Lamborghini, baby.
I got my Mazda 323. It's coming for you, baby. It's that mustard yellow. You know,
You go with the reliability.
The loyalty from day one. Listen, a couple weeks ago when I also lost my voice and I was struggling, I really started thinking about this. The fact that, you know, big celebrities insure their legs or insure their bodies. We need to think about things like insuring our throats as well and our voices, because from voiceovers to doing what we do here to just using our voice to have our story be
We've
put
both
out
had
there
that
is
in the
so
last 2
important.
weeks where we've had to shift voice recordings out.
Absolutely.
Because your voice just can't do it.
And that means that in this industry, that's money being moved around. That means your financial stability is shaking up a little bit. So it is something to seriously consider.
Yeah, it's something to definitely think about right now. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to go and insure my voice and my head. We need to have a hard head here. We need to show our
I thought
heads
he was
in
going to
this.
say hair. Your hair too, right?
I want to find the actuarial scientist that'll work out what the value of that head is for all, any of
Any
us, for
numbers,
that
let us
matter.
know what you're thinking, more or less.
I love that. Listen, but ultimately, it is better to be safe than sorry. And for more financial literacy advice, please do us this one favor and check out ABSA's YouTube page. They've got this thing called I Grew It. It's a series with Tumi Morake, and she is fabulous. It's such an accessible approach to this topic that some of us scare away from. It is funny, and it really helps answer some of those questions that we might have around our finances.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
All right, so I saw you plug in your charger. Are we sorted? Can we play our
it's
game now?
Time.
Can we
We're
play our
gonna do it.
game?
We're going to show Zans exactly what it's about when it comes to the games that are happening not only on the tropical island of Treasure, but the games happening on your cell phone screen. And you can head over to WSB, the website that we are talking about, and you'll have some incredible games there for you. But we'll show you exactly what we're talking about after this. It's time to put our money or our skills where our mouth is.
Are we putting money on this?
Put me on that island. How about that?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show, opening up here on S3 and opening you up to incredible opportunities. Not only do you have fun, but maybe win some money on top of it. And it's all about the smooth fans that we are calling to action right now. And we had episode 2 of Tropica Island of Treasure in Zanzibar, which happened last Saturday. And you're the game we were speaking about and trying to show you. It's got us all in a stir, and that's what we're going to do right now. Show you exactly what you can get involved in. Obviously, a shout-out must go to Zanele for that phenomenal episode that went down. Everybody's been talking about it, right? So we're entering a new era when it comes to not only the Island of Treasure, but also thanks goes to World Sports Betting and Space Standard Studios, because they've teamed up with Tropical Island of Treasure, like we mentioned earlier, to create an innovative mobile gaming experience that absolutely transforms reality TV into an interactive adventure. And this collab is inviting all viewers to engage directly with the show's challenges and really find how we connect with entertainment. And entertainment
if you want to
in
be,
the palm of my hands
if you
right
want to be
now.
all judgy of the contestants, then do it yourself. Let's see if we can actually do it ourselves.
So a reminder, earlier we were obviously reminding you that WSBwinners.co.za will get you on this page over here. You want to sign up. If you want to get into the game, here's a reminder that there's 50,000 Rand in cash prizes up for grabs.
Lovely.
But for us right now, we are going to play one of the games of the week, coming soon on the rest of the weeks, but this is the back bucket booty game.
Say it fast 10 times.
Try to say that fast 10 times. So I'm going to play the game here really simple. Just a reminder, all you got to do is sign up and register, and then the fun begins. So we mentioned the high scores earlier, and a reminder that we have Sonia and Mark with 12,000 points. And that's where the bar's been set.
Miguel is sitting at 3. Okay.
But let's play and show you how the game works. So the goal of the game is to dunk as many balls into the basket as possible.
Okay.
If I click next over here, you simply can see, if I pull my finger back, pull it back a little bit, you'll see those blue sort of, it's like a curve and a power showing you the trajectory of the ball. So you guys backing it. Say when I should release. Say it. When?
And when?
When?
Rob,
that was close.
I kind of feel like you were robbed a little bit there.
Close.
You
You're going
can
to
do
try
it, son.
again here. Come on. It's a swish.
It bounced out there just to drive us insane. But I like that. I like that.
This is how simple it is. So if you match the color of the ball with the backboard color, you will get double points. So that's 2 times the points. Here's an example. I got a pink or purple ball. I don't know what to call this. Violet, maybe. If I get in the basket, come on.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia, there we go.
Okay, we try again.
It's okay.
Let's try again.
I'm glad they haven't made it ridiculously easy.
No, it clearly isn't. But third time lucky, it's going to happen. Yes, this is the one.
Come on.
Yeah! 2 times.
Nice,
So that's simple and easy. And if you get 2 in a row, so 2 balls in a row like earlier, you'll get this one over here, which is a 3-time point ball.
Whoa,
so anything,
no pressure.
Anywhere you get this one in, it doesn't matter. You'll times your points by 3. We just got to get it in though. Come on.
Oh, I love that they've gamified reality TV. I mean, this is right up my alley. You did it!
That is how cool it is. Okay, Carissa, you go for a spin there. You can take it out. But you can clearly see that for a lot of the people that were talking big games after watching the show, thinking, yeah, I could do this easier. Well, now you can put your money where your mouth is.
Could you do it in a Speedo, okay? In 59-degree heat, okay? With the hostess, with the mostess driving you forward.
They would not let me on this island.
Carissa, you've had 3 attempts already. What's going on here?
Only two.
Only two. Okay, third time lucky. Always third time lucky.
You know what? 4th time lucky.
It's fine. Practice makes perfect. And the beauty about this is that you can play this game as many times as you want. So keep practicing and keep mastering yourself.
Are you even trying? Are you even trying at this game?
Carissa's going to officially hand this over to the G-Man. Let's just show her how it's done.
I'm done.
And no prizes for beating Carissa's score, clearly, because the ball's not... Oh!
Sure, now you're
straight
showing
into
off.
it.
Yes, please.
Nice, bro. And as you can see, we are clearly getting addicted by this game right now. It's captivating.
It's really good.
Nice, bro.
Oh, I get the triple. I get the triple.
It's 3 times points. You got to get this.
Yeah,
So
Sonia
G-Man,
and Mark, I'm coming for you.
175 for that so far.
How has someone got 12,000?
Keep practicing. Keep getting involved in this game. I mean, that's every reason to do it. This is a smooth new era of interactive viewing with Tropica Island of Treasure. And a reminder, go on to World Sports Betting Winners. That's WSBwinners.co.za right now, and you can start gaming. And again, if you missed the real game in episode 2 of Tropica Island of Treasure, then you can catch the repeat tonight, SABC 1 at 9 p.m. What do you waiting for. Get involved in this game and get some winning going.
Yes, absolutely. Gray's going to continue on his winning streak, but we have
Right.
other winners in studio right now. Talita, yes, she is still in the building. It's one of my favorite songs that I get to play on my show, and we get to see it live now, pairing up with the great Chevy. I Just Don't Care is the name of the song. Take it away, ladies.
Hi everyone, once again my name is Talita and I'll be performing one of my own with featuring artist Chevy.
Just don't care. I don't care. Heard you got a lot to say. You think you know me, but you hadn't got a clue of anything I'm going through. Life is so hard. Never had it easy. No, I'm having God. So originally new, yeah. Shall put me down, I'm pushing through. I'm breaking out my mold, writing stories that I'm told. Ooh, this is my time. Watch me as I'm gonna shine. Ain't no paradise. Just don't care. I don't care, no, no. I just don't care. I don't care, baby. I just don't care. I don't care at all. I just don't care. Hey, yo, if 1 and 1 is 11, how do you get 2? It's every letter on its own. I cannot be you. I do not see through your eyes, and you don't live life through mine. You've never walked in my shoes and never dealt with my time. Big Ben, while you counting down my seconds, I forgive them. They know not what they be doing, trying to judge me. Then I'll hit you with the gavel. I'm a mystery, one that you cannot unravel. You've been trying to untwist it, to get it untied. Yet against the greatest odds, I've been living, I survived, I've rised. Like a phoenix through the ashes, I will thrive. I start by counting on my blessings like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, feel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, real. These are facts, no fiction, no contradiction. You get what you see, means what I'm depicting. Yeah. I just don't care. No, baby. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Baby. I don't care. So originally new, yeah. She put me down, I'm pushing through. Come on. Breaking out my mold, writing stories that's untold. Ooh, this is my time. Look at me, I'm gonna shine. This ain't no paradise. I just don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. No, 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 no. I don't care. I don't care. No, 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 no. I just don't care. I don't care. So originally new, yeah. So put me down, I'm pushing through. I'm breaking up my mold, writing stories that's untold. 'Cause I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. No, baby. I just don't care.
Oh my goodness, baby, we love you. We don't care anymore. No, we do. We care a huge amount about both of you. Please take a bow, ladies. Absolutely exquisite way to start our week. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Making Monday feel like a Friday right now, and I'm absolutely here
Bring it
for it.
on.
And here's even more reason to get involved. We've got a lot to look forward to here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're going to fill up those tummies again. We've got a grilled, I think it's a loomy wrap happening. Yeah, we've
With
got
some butternut.
and a herby yogurt sauce. You're going to absolutely love this one. Perfect to start your week.
Yeah, Meat-Free Mondays is where we're at, but don't worry, the meat of it all is still there in the form of JP. He's coming through and talking a bit about Joker. It's the new Joker that's been put out, and it's a bit of a mouthful. It's Folle edo. Folle edo.
No, I'm sure he'll break it down. I'm nervous for this one. I won't lie.
Yeah?
I'm nervous for this one because there was so much expectation around this movie. And
Because
looking
the
at JP's
first
face,
one-
it's almost like he can't make eye contact with me.
Ooh,
like he's got
he's
some
gonna have
stuff
some
to tell.
words.
I want to plug into
Strong
that
words.
How many
brain.
popcorns, JP?
Oh, man, we'll find out after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Let's focus on some cinema right now with our resident movie critic, and we're going to deal with Joker, the follow-up to The Joker. Folie à Deux. I don't know how to say it. I know you've got different words to use for this particular film. Let me just get that out of
There
my
we go.
throat.
That's the rating, folks, and we're done. Two coughs
Buddy,
at a time.
I have been nervous about chatting to you about this one because we have spoken about it. We'll play open cards. You are not happy with what is going on in this film.
No spoilers.
No, buddy, I mean, there was so much promise, so much expectation.
Oh, yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix is, I think, one of the greats within his generation. He's just done some amazing work.
For me, and I'd recommend The Master to a lot of people if you ain't seen that. Otherwise, I don't know if you have recommendations, but obviously
sure.
Signs, etc., etc.
Just everything he touches,
Gladiator.
you kind of create an expectation. And there was so much build-up to this film, and obviously
And
having
two
Lady...
Oscars on the previous one. So.
And Lady Gaga now brought into the mix while she was riding a particular wave. So there was so much that should have worked.
And the whole
yeah?
party trick that they were bragging about, it's going to be a musical. We don't know how, but you'll see. Like, anyway, look, before I get into like how the two coughs that Graham gave it on a 10, let's have a look at the people themselves. You just mentioned some of the names. Joaquin Phoenix and then Todd Phillips are the other two names aside from Lady Gaga. And here they are explaining, say that title for us again. I don't know how to say it.
Joker.
Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux.
It's more like full of doo-doo as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh, told you, I warned you. I did warn you.
Here
Take a
comes featurette of Joker 2.
Started talking about finding a new story to tell with the character.
We went back to the things we like. One of those things is a romance to Arthur.
Let's give the people what they want.
Folie à Deux is an actual term. It's this idea of a shared madness.
Some people refer to it as double insanity, a shared delusion, just an expression of love. When we are in love, sometimes we will do insane things.
Let's get out of here.
What's not to like, JP? What's not to
What's
like,
not to
my
like
friend?
is JP's villain story. One day when I become a supervillain, it will be because I was
at a house party, trapped on the couch with those three people trying to describe Folie à Deux to me. The most pretentious garbage. And I don't mind Lady Gaga. Obviously, A Star is Born, she was wonderful, but what are you talking about? An expression of love.
Is it like, so we've been going after Hollywood about the self-indulgence financially, the self-indulgence with particular roles, i.e. what role does a writer play in the grander success. We've never really focused on the creativity element like that. Just because you've got great actors and a great director and all these things doesn't mean that the project is going to be amazing. You don't just get 10 out of 10 because you've done well in the past.
You ticked all the boxes and whatever. It's like, one of the notes I wrote to myself is they should have never given these goobers Oscars. They should have never given them French. And I think one of the things that you're nailing there is a bit like Lady Gaga, who, like I said, was wonderful in A Star is Born, might have, in a way, maybe overwhelmed Todd Phillips, the director, because she doesn't feel, her character's not interesting at all. Harley Quinn. Like, there's no intrigue at it.
And she's like one of the most interesting comic book characters that exists.
Could be, and if you wanted to, if they just wanted to, but and just to come down to this musical point that I raised earlier, you know what, before I get into the meat and potatoes of the good and bad, let me tell you at least a bit of a synopsis of what you're looking at here. So in the previous one, remember, he would have shot Robert De Niro on his own TV show, Maury, I think was the name of the character. And so he was arrested, chucked in jail for that. And so what we see in Joker 2 is 2.5 hours, which isn't a bad thing in itself, because I will watch a 3-hour movie like Killers of the Flower Moon happily.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Of him literally just between the prison cell and the courtroom.
So
it's 2.5 hours of courtroom drama.
And he's not just in prison, he's in Arkham.
And not
yeah, there's opportunities in every little element of here to tell his story.
The opportunities, man, like what we're dealing with here, and I'm not even a comic book dude, is a guy who's supposed to be a criminal mastermind. I dare you, Todd, please start showing me his kingdom. Start showing me how Gotham is his playground. He's supposed to be a master manipulator is the other thing as well. But there are about 4 times, even in this movie, it's like, I don't know why, what's his name? I can't even remember the character's name, whatever. But the Joker's character is dumb. Arthur Fleck. Dumb in the first one, understandable, but dumb by the second, insofar as it's 4 times he feels, oh, I was tricked by you. You were just using me. Dude, that's your job. When does that start becoming the Joker's calling card?
When does the psychotic come out in its, the ownership?
Like I said, the master manipulator. Start building a mythos for me. Start building a kingdom. Where does this greatness arise? And it just never does because it's trapped inside a courtroom entirely. And even as a courtroom drama, it is poor. You're not watching like 12 Angry Men or whatever. Even when it comes to the psych ward, when it comes to the prison, the asylum that they're in, it's like one of the bare minimum things that directors and writers do, guys, is you research like exhaustively, okay, what do therapists speak like? What do attorneys speak like? And there's no sense in this at all that you're dealing with, like, there's no way a therapist tells you, but that voice you hear in your head, do you think that's the voice of your mother? Anyway, so there's just really, really chunky, janky, bad writing, as well as lost opportunity, like you said, a whole world that was open to them to be explored. And why does a movie like this need a second one is the other thing, which obviously isn't necessarily nailed in the coffin.
Unless you're going to do something with it.
But like, you have like a niche thing come along like Logan, and it was great. And it was happy to be once off, and that maybe is all we needed. But why would you serialize something that is the niche thing? Now we have 3 Jokers we're playing with. We have Jared Leto, we have the dude from the Batman, and we have this serialized as well. Anyway, there's a whole bunch going wrong with it. Also, the musical effect, the musical aspect of it is you'll have these duets with Lady Gaga and you have Joaquin Phoenix, and it literally doesn't feel like it's giving you an insight into their minds at all. It just feels like, you know, when you watch those soirees at the end of the world, end of the year, New Year's festival, whatever, like Andre Rieu and Joaquin Phoenix. It feels like you're watching karaoke. Anyway,
self-indulgent.
Let's have another look at the self-indulgence of my sleep paralysis demons. That's Todd Phillips for Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. I would never want to be trapped in the same room as these people talking about Folie à Deux. Joker. Joker.
Hey, Fleck, got a joke for us today?
Arthur doesn't say much in the beginning of the film because I don't think anyone listens or really cares.
We see that Arthur barely has a life. This first meeting is a suggestion that there could be some hope.
This is gonna be good for us. We're gonna build a mountain.
You can feel it on Arthur that something's awakening.
They're all going crazy for you.
It's Arthur's desire for human connection.
There had to be like a rawness to the character.
Part of what makes all of this make sense is the fact that there's some truth in all of it.
I know that Joaquin spent a lot of time working within that space to get an understanding for himself of the mental elements.
Sure.
is there a possibility that the focus was on that and not on the development of the Joker as a character?
That's a good point, actually.
Because there is a
it's
framework.
Like you didn't build a trajectory for the guy. It's like you made this little party trick. He's this bundle of madness.
Yeah, we can see he's beautifully crazy.
That's cool, but what's his blueprint? Like, I know that obviously the Joker is all about anti-plans and all that kind of stuff, but start building the guy. It's like you just made this, like, gemors.
No, I get it, dude. He needs to control a criminal empire at some point.
Eventually.
When does that happen?
There's no hint of brilliance appearing in this at all. And never mind that, but just even humor. I know that the Joker is not necessarily funny, but it's the idea that something viciously violent happens, but he induces humor into it in a way that makes you think, I kind of giggled at that.
It's cringy, yeah.
But
give me one redeeming quality of this film, please.
I managed to not walk out, even though I wanted to. I saw the face of my watch like 8 times, and I admired it. I have a beautiful watch, man.
You do, man. It's a classic.
I looked at it 8 times. It's not good, guys. So here's another way of putting this. So this, you might think, oh, JP's a snobbish critic and whatever.
But he is, yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm a D-bag. But there's a marketing research company called Cinema Score. And Cinema Score, what they do is they canvass opinions from average normal people as well, just normies who enjoy movies. However, Madame Web, which was one of the worst of this year, scored a C out of on their scorecard. Joker 2, with average normal folks, scored a D. It is the lowest rated cinema score for a superhero movie ever.
You can at school go lower than a D, incidentally. It's not the lowest, but in films you don't want to be going there.
And that's why I'm a film critic. I got an E for maths.
No, but yeah, it begs the question. Dare I even ask?
It's out already, by the way. I wish I was on Friday. My superhero power would have been saving South Africans thousands of rands.
3 hours of our lives.
Joker 2 gets 3 out of 10. It will be one of the worst movies of the year.
It gets a popcorn for almost every hour that you have to sit through it. Apologies to the incredible cast and the incredible director and all these that make incredible films. Yeah, just didn't quite get it right with this one, it seems. And if you want more of this incredible human being's perspective on not just this film, but all others, at See No Evil. How do you say it? See No Evil? See No Evil?
See No Evil.
See No Evil. It's C-I-N-E.
The 3 monkeys.
No Evil. And he does answer DMs as well. So if you want him to go a little bit deeper with more vitriol, I think he will oblige.
Yeah, we will see nothing other than the good stuff here in the kitchen. So thank you so much, JP Sebastian, for coming through on that one. Definitely some great conversation. And with that being said, I think we're going to tie into the theme of Meat-Free Monday right now. And we've got the perfect recipe for you to kickstart your week. It's a grilled halloumi and butternut wrap with a herby yogurt sauce. Now, it's not just me doing this. I gave my friend Carissa here to do the following. Make magic. We've got lots of colors. We've got lots of good ingredients. So you've just put the griddle pan on us over there.
I did. I've never fried halloumi. I feel like I want to do this. Yeah.
Oh, it is so good. So you can actually do the honors. Before we do that, though, let's just start off with the butternut, because this is an absolute treat when you get it correct, right? You literally want to just drizzle some oil over that.
All right.
And then the real, I think, magic comes in drizzle or a lot. It doesn't matter. We're not complaining. We've got some paprika over here, cumin, and some sort of like a
garlic powder.
Garlic powder, which is really interesting, because garlic really is coming through not only in the power but in the fresh form, which I'll explain in a little bit. But I think this is what really is going to elevate the butternut, give you that warmth, that spiciness, that kind of really brings it all together. But that's going to be one part of the flavor profile for this recipe.
Because there's a lot going on.
We've got the warm and the spicy, but we also got like the citrus and the fresh coming through. That's in the beautiful herby yogurt. But talking about this, obviously you're mixing it up perfectly. You don't have to do too much, but this is simply going to go in the oven. We've parboiled this as well. So here's another tip.
I could feel it's a bit soft.
What you would probably do if you haven't parboiled it, you want to leave it in for quite a while so it can really cook through. The reason why we added all that flavor in, because it's going to get absorbed in it. But parboiling it just really saves you time. So that's a little tip if you want to speed things up for this one. We've done that. And then this just simply pops in the oven. And voila, fast forward into the future. And it kind of looks like this. So you were getting excited about doing the halloumi, right?
I can't wait.
I know,
Do we dress it in anything?
No, you just do it. It's almost like you treat it like meat in a weird way. So halloumi is a great replacement for meat. It's got some good protein in it. Obviously, it's the dairy form of it, but make sure the pan is hot. So just like a steak, you want to make sure that when you do give it that touch, it has that nice sizzle and really gives you that sort of grid feel.
Right, because then you're going to get the lines on it.
And that's what I'm talking about. You want those char lines to come through. It gives you that sort of meaty feel, the grill sensation. So essentially, you want to get that going, get that grill on nice and hot before you put the halloumi on. And
don't overdo it, because if you cook this too much, it kind of almost turns into rubber again. So you want to find that
But
sweet
this
spot.
is the cheese that doesn't melt.
It doesn't, yeah. Weirdly enough, it doesn't.
How
Yeah, that's
odd
correct.
is that?
It's quite a thing to think about. So what is it doing? It's just getting better and better, but there is a limit. There is a limit to how long you want to keep it in there. So find that sweet spot where it's just kind of almost like pre-gooey, if that was ever a word. While Chris is on that, learning for the first time how to grill halloumi, let's talk to you about the yogurt, because this is bringing that other half of the flavor profile which we spoke about. So we had the nice sort of warm, spicy tones coming through in the butternut. The yogurt, however, is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to be doing here is getting some salt and pepper in just for some touch. Like I said, a live garlic. So we've got some garlic in there, and then the lemon zest, which is really going to give that zestiness like
I
we
love
spoke
a
about.
zest, honestly.
Yeah, you do?
I love a
nice.
zest. It's one of my favorite flavor profiles.
Lovely. Well, I think it's going to pair perfectly with this one and bring out that balance. We put some parsley in this, some lemon juice, and then just to kind of assist us with the consistency, I want to see if it is you. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we got some of it over here. So just a little bit of milk that we're going to add into this, just to really kind of give it that better consistency. So not too much, otherwise it's going to be too watery, but you want to kind of create a paste out of this. And that's as simple as it is. How's your grill coming on that side? Looking good?
It's grilling, but
Yeah,
it's supposed to be darker, no?
I see char lines, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So another thing that I've noticed is, have you noticed when you pick it up, kind of most of that like top layer just burnt into the pan?
Yes.
So that's the tricky part, I think, about the halloumi, is that you kind of want to get it to a point where that doesn't pull off.
Okay, so I must leave it for a second.
Leave it for just a little bit.
Okay,
but
I'm getting
that-
impatient. I'm getting impatient.
It is a tricky one, because depending on the heat, depending on how thick your slices are, that really determines how long you want to leave it on for.
I feel like you could dress this with a bit of, you know, like cheese and honey goes really well, or cheese and jam.
yeah.
I feel like that would be so good.
That would actually be
Add
really,
another
really
level
good.
to this.
I like that. I like where you're going with this. We're getting inspired here with this meal. But let me tell you, it really is that simple. Obviously, once you've turned that over to the other side, you can do that right now just for the sake of this recipe. As you can see, I like some of that char holding on to the cheese there. That's a winner. I'll take that as a beautiful winner. Nicely done. I see you getting Whoa! Now we're talking. For your first time, you're absolutely naming this, Chris. So well done.
She's a cheese master. Okay, wait. Let me just get it off there, and then, okay.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
You get the idea, though.
Yeah, and a lot of people love that sort of grilled feel with their halloumi, especially having it soft on the inside still. So another reminder, don't overdo it, because you can start turning it into rubber. It's pretty much almost like a meat when it comes to how long you put it on
Yes,
for time.
don't overdo meat either.
But I'm pretty impressed with this one. You're getting the gooiness, we're getting the char lines. For someone trying this out for the first time,
on
bravo.
live TV.
Bravo.
Thank you, Ryle.
But literally, that's as simple as this recipe is. What I'm going to be doing while you carry on charring that up, maybe just add a little bit more salt and pepper to this, just to kind of bring that balance in. But that's done and dusted. That's our recipe complete. And all we're going to do now is plate this thing together. Yeah, the assembly is so much fun and simple. We start with our first layer. I've grabbed a wrap for this one, because this is a wrap, of course, and this is a meat-free alternative.
And which herbs did you put in there, by the way?
So the herbs in here, there's parsley in here. We had ginger. We've got some lemon zest, and then some salt and pepper.
Perfect.
So you can decide if you want to really go thick with this one or not. Obviously, a lot of the goodness is coming through from the yogurt already, adding some extra protein too from the halloumi and the yogurt. So you're ticking on a lot of the boxes here. Once I've done that, I'm going to also dress it up with some of the green stuff, the good stuff, just to get some of the balance in. Plate that. You go crazy with this however you want. Again, I've got that beautiful butternut, which has just come out of the oven, and look how good that looks. It's got all its spices involved in that one. I've also chopped up some fresh onion. That's going to kind of just give it a little bit of a freshness to it. And
I've got your cheese when you're ready.
Oh, yes, please. Popping some onion on this. Pop that cheese on here. Let's bring it on. Oh, I couldn't ask for anything better. Did
I do a good job?
Yeah, can you plate that for me?
Absolutely. I'm going to choose the good ones. How many do you want?
They're all good. Come on. You can pop 3 on there. 3 times the charm.
Yes.
And voila. I don't think it could have gone better than this. Let me just add a little bit of extra pizzazz just to make it look TV ready. And I think, Mzansi, if you want to replicate all this good stuff right now, you can head over to expressoshow.com and showcasing how when you debut trying out these recipes, it still comes together like perfection. You can do this yourself. expressoshow.com for all the magic. And what's left other than to eat?
Yummer.
Enjoy this one. Well done. I'm proud of you.
It looks good.
Halloumi champion. Oh, sorry, that was a hard one. I got too excited. Nice.
Dude, did you just use the word pizzazz? It's from now on, it's known as pizzazz sauce, okay? It does smell, it looks amazing. Maybe you've got the urge to rush out there and buy a whole lot of ingredients. Well, let's give you the bank to do it. If you play your daily lotto today, there is a big win in the offing this Monday with a guaranteed 750,000 Rand jackpot. That's a lot of money. So please don't delay. Buy your tickets now. In store, you can go nationallottery.co.za. Online, you can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking platform, or you can dial *120 *7529# for USSD, and we'll keep all of those details up on the Expresso social, so you can go and check them out at your leisure, and make sure that you panda push a play today for that daily lotto estimated jackpot. 750,000 Rand is guaranteed, and it could be yours. All the best of luck. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is time for your entertainment news on this Monday. If anything is going to wake you up, it is this right here, because the Feather Awards is with us once again. It's an annual event celebrating both the allies and those in the community of the LGBTQIA+ community, and also recognizing and commending queer culture in Africa. Yes, it's alive and well, and people also making significant contributions in the space. And let me tell you about this year's theme. It's called Borderless Existence.
Whoa.
I love that, because the limit does not exist. And we've got the nominations here for you to go on through them. First of all, congratulations to everybody. But the Hot Chick nomination, which is coming up first, we got to get into it.
Hot Chick of the Year.
Hot Chick of the Year.
Because you need inspiration. There's got to be a lot of inspiration.
And our girls
now.
on there again, Graham, come on. Tyler, yes, Tyler was nominated this year. We also have Lunati Mampofu, as well as Ntokozo Mhlongo. And well done. I mean, Hot Chicks, tick,
They
tick,
are
tick.
really hot.
Tick,
They are
tick, tick.
beautiful young woman. Well done.
I'm
You chose your words
I'm
wisely.
sorry for the judges on this one. How on earth are you going to decide on this?
Look, he's got his judgy legs. He's got his legs crossed. He's doing
How?
the
Even,
judgy
yeah.
pose now. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
It is a tough one.
Here's one for you. Normally you're on this list, dude.
Oh.
What's that?
Hunk of the year. Okay. Akani Simbine,
Of course.
understandably.
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
everybody is crushing on Akani right now.
Yeah.
Now, Makazole Mapimpi.
Sure.
He is one of those that makes even straight guys question, okay? Because he's just so manly,
had my moments,
okay?
jeez.
But he delivers on a different level. I think everyone just aspires to have that kind of fire in them. I love that. And then the gorgeous Rulani Mokwena. So I think the guys are up there with the girls, to be honest. Well done, gents.
You think so? I don't think so. The girls are taking this one home, okay? When it comes to the outfits especially, I can't wait to see that. But let's talk about the guys and the girls together, or the girls and the girls together, or the guys and the guys together. Cutest couple of the year is what I'm referring to. And we've got some contenders of note. We've got Blue and Brown Mbombo. Beautiful, beautiful. And we've also have Celeste and Fezile Ntuli. And then Justice and Fatu Mukeli. Look at them.
Couples goals.
Absolutely. Love, love, love. And these couples also include brothers. I know that Justice and Fatu are brothers, and absolutely love to see them. They're a pair, why not?
Yeah, I think they all are actually siblings on that note. So that's really cool to see how couples transcend, like you said, and playing into that theme as well. I absolutely love it. Something that's a favorite of mine is always sport, and I believe there is a category for that, yes?
There is definitely. Sports personality of the year. Who could it be? Well, we're going to find out very soon. We've got across many categories, from Paralympics to Olympics. There's Alyssa Conley, there's Khotaso Monchane, as well as the Springboks.
That feels like a bit of a cheat there, okay?
Why are you putting the Springboks
Come on,
in there?
man.
Maybe they're going up against a team.
I know, but maybe they get a free pass into everything this year.
Yeah, well, is it maybe like the fact that they're referencing like the Springbok? Like the box personality, like maybe that's what they're doing.
Because there is clearly a blueprint, and it is working right now. Khotatso, my money's on you, girl.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the next category. It's right up my alley. It makes me emotional to think about, because I've seen all of these people from the beginning to where they are now, and they represent South Africa on the biggest note. It's Musician of the Year. So congratulations to Young Stunner. I mean, we also have Zoe Modiga. I'm not going to say she must win, but please let her win. Also, Tito M. Yape. Absolutely incredible.
The other two are youngsters just kind of starting out. Zoe Modiga, you're still young, okay, but you're not just starting out. But I'm so glad that she's starting to get the props that she deserves. Every time she performs on the show, we are like, why are you not global superstar status right now? She is so, so good, and we are so proud of you, girl.
Yeah, when you think about Miriam Makebe, when you think about the likes of the greatest female vocalist in South Africa, Zoe Modiga is going down as that. I'm telling you, she's going to be in museums all around when we've even passed
Make
away.
space in that bus for her, for sure. We're talking about things when it comes to entertainment, we're talking about couples, but is there anything in the world of design?
Yes, I know you like this category, and some really deserving nominees here. Oralapeng Mudutle, love their work. Also, I mean, my fave anyway, Tebe Magugu made it, and Justice and Fatu Mukeli, once again, 2 nominations in the bag there, and we're going to have to see.
Genes.
Yeah, imagine. It looked good, they put out good work. What more is there to say?
I would imagine in this world, when it comes to the Feather Awards, there is a particular doffing of the cap to those that pull off the right look at the right time.
Absolutely.
It's quite a judgy crowd. I'm going to put it out there. So when it comes to the best dress, this has got to be one of the most coveted.
Yes, best dressed individuals, and they are so many, we know this, but I love that they're also going into the personality space, because when it comes to dressing, you also got to bring a little bit of something, you know? And this one I love. Maglera Doughboy made it on the list. Such an incredible musician. I can't wait to see what he has to wear on the night. The Flame Nomalanga Shozi is there, and also Lunati Mampofu once again has made another nomination. So it's a tough one. All of them are very stylish. Let's see who makes it.
And different, representing very different approaches to the way that they style. Absolutely, I love that. Now, I think this is without a doubt the most coveted of all of the awards. Break it down for us. Fag Hag of the Year, baby.
Who could it be? Brenda Mtambo, Lindiwe Zulu, or Ntokozo Maronsela? We're going to see between the 3 going head-to-head who exactly is going to take it. Another one that's very coveted is the social media personality of the year. Somebody that's very familiar on the social media streets as well as Expresso streets. Alfie! Congratulations, Alfie.
Well done.
Alfie Mkwanzazi made it. Eva Mofakeng as well as Hope Ramafala. Well done to all of you for really coming through there.
Absolutely.
Man, brilliant stuff.
It gets even better because I just heard that it's going to have a stellar lineup of hosts too. We got Kaya Dladla and Dineo Langa who will be hosting the 16th annual Feather Awards, which will be on the 9th of November. Book it, lock it in, and I guess we'll see you all there.
Good luck. How about a young nomination? Just, you know.
I think they can make it. I think you got what it takes. Love that.
All right, so right now we want to kind of make ourselves more relevant. And how do you do that? You click into those that are super relevant. And we love the name, the Discover Yourself campaign. For me, a content creator takes us on that journey as they discover themselves. And Marema content story, what she's been able to do on the TikTok space is absolutely amazing. And there's a lot more happening around her. And Zanele took us on a deep dive to find out what is making this property so dominant in the socials? Take a look.
You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show on S3, and right here, my lovely, we specialize in making you feel good. And this is why we're here to celebrate people who are making us feel good. One such person is Maremo. It is on TikTok where you find that content creators aren't just there for entertainment. No, my lovely. It is all about self-expression and discovery. And with the hashtag TikTok Discover Yourself, content creators are actually able to find new hobbies, also dive into their unique identities. And Maremo is someone who has come to be known as a musician who is getting into what we call ama violin. You're going to learn more about it in a bit, but let's give him a feel-good welcome. Everyone, it's Maremo. Maremo, how are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. What you do, it is so unique.
Thank you so much.
So special. And I want to ask you, you know, you come from a family that has a musical background. Who was the musical people there? Was it your parents? Were they performers? Who was it?
My aunt. My aunt was an opera singer.
Oh, wow.
But then my grandparents, everyone actually sings in the family, but my aunt is the one who took the professional route, as well as my two cousins.
Yes.
They did like a lot of choral music and choirs and stuff. So, yeah.
That's incredible. And what made you decide you want to go into, you know, like musical content creation?
I like making covers. So for me to post on social media, it's a thing of, when I make my music, when I record in my room, it makes me feel happy.
Oh.
So I want to share that happiness with other people. That's
And
why
you do.
I got into like TikTok and yeah.
And you're sharing it so beautifully, Maremo.
Thank you.
It's so cool because you fusing like music, even amapiano, and bringing in a classical violin. That's why I say it's so unique. But where did you get to that point where you were like, okay, cool, this actually works?
So it all started with me looking at other content creators from America and the UK, and they were playing like American music. That's how I started. But then it got to a point where I was like, okay, Maremo, what are the chances of people in South Africa listening to that kind of music? So let's try something else. Let's try the South African music. Let's see how the crowd would respond to it, because I want it to be relatable.
Yeah.
This is an instrument that is considered to be white.
Yeah.
So they'll expect me to play classical music. But then I was like, yo, let's break the boundaries.
Love that. So you decided to add some South African spice to make it
spice,
nice.
some Norox.
No, I love that. But on top of that, you've now created this whole other genre, ama violin.
Unexpectedly.
Right?
Yeah.
Now talk to me about this, because of course it is you taking the time to put these together, record it, and then post it. And you could have posted on any sort of, you know, social media platform, but you chose TikTok. When did your TikTok journey particularly start, and what made you even decide that you want to go in that direction?
So TikTok, I think I started around 2020.
Sure.
It was still COVID. I was in my room. I had nothing to do. And yeah, so TikTok it allows you to be yourself, you know? It allows you to be yourself. You can express yourself. There's no judgment there. You can look your crustiest, and everyone is not going to focus on that.
That's
They'll focus
true.
on what you're doing. So I just love that about TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This is the way to go.
And how did you go about finding your niche? Because of course, you know, there's like music, TikTok and everything, but for you to actually find your niche, to be like, okay, this is something that is 100% unique to me, and even in music, TikTok, I'm gonna stand out. How did that journey go about?
So with music, I think one of the most important things that we need to take into consideration is that your sound is what matters, you know, because everybody can play the same thing, but how you sound is what's going to make you stand out.
Yes.
So as I mentioned earlier, it makes me feel happy. So I wanted to share that with people. Good, when I start playing and I say, "Sweet," and you understand? So that's when now, with the amapiano thing, it was like, okay, not everybody's doing this. I haven't seen any other content creator in the music category doing amapiano on violin. That was like, okay, market, you know, bing, bing, bing.
Yes,
So, yeah.
I love that. Then swing. Is that your slogan? My name is Maremo. Swing.
No.
I love that though. But now also, I think that a lot of people sometimes like to look through a whole lot of different things before they find out like, okay, cool, this is how I'm gonna fit into this niche, or I'm gonna fit into this side of TikTok. Did you do a lot of research, or did you just put stuff out there and you wanted to just see how it works?
I just put it out there.
I like that.
Because I did so many different songs. I'm a versatile player, so I did a lot from amapiano to classical music to R&B to your Makazi, King Monad. I went all out, and it was all about finding my crowd, finding my audience, what they resonate to, what they like.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually I was like, okay, they like this more than that, and yeah.
So it was just a trial and error type of thing?
Yes.
And look at you now sitting here with all that success, honey, having discovered yourself.
You know the vibes.
It's beautiful. Well done, Maremo. Please keep on making us proud, because the thing about our South African content creators such as yourself, you don't just keep it here. It literally goes global, which is the most beautiful thing to see. So well done.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. I told you we were going to be celebrating people who are doing the absolute most. One such person being Maremo with Ama Violin. And the lovely thing is that he is not going anywhere, my friend. He's going to give you a taste of that very thing where he found his niche. But first, I want to tell you about how you can be a winner with TikTok. It's so easy for you to hopefully be the winner of 5,000 Rand in cash. All you got to do is head on over to our TikTok video using hashtag TikTok Discover Yourself and answer this question. Have you ever wanted to play a musical instrument? And if so, which one? Did you hear that? Which musical instrument have you ever possibly wanted to play? Give us your answer, and my friend, you could possibly win yourself that 5,000 Rand with TikTok, and it is so easy to do so. And like I said before, TikTok is not just a place for entertainment. No, it is all about that self-discovery. It is about finding that unique self-expression as well. Stick around. There's a whole lot coming, all from this king right here, Maremo.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Zanzi, up next today, we are about to be blown away by an absolute extraordinary talent. He is someone who has taken classical music, particularly classical violin, mixed it along with amapiano and made ama violin. And he is blowing social media away with it. And today he's bringing it to you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So please, let's put our hands together for Maremo. my goodness, everybody! What a king. And this is why he's taking social media by storm, not just in South Africa, but all across the world. And my friend, now is your time to shine just like Maremo. We want you to be the winner of 5,000 Rand in cash. And it's so easy to be able to do so. All you gotta do is head on over to TikTok and comment on our TikTok video. Have you ever wanted to play a classical instrument? And if so, which one? Huh? That's all you gotta do. Answer that question. Use hashtag TikTok Discover Yourself. And just like that, you entered. And hopefully you could be the winner of that 5,000 Rand. It is always so beautiful to be able to celebrate people just like Maremo. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3.
I love it. Maremo will perform one more time. I love what young people, young content creators are focusing on right now.
Incredible.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
But right now, I want you to set everything else aside and just focus on that next big job, because it's another episode of Handy Heroes.
Yes, bring it on. And today, the experts from Prinro Building Materials in Langebaan are going to share their DIY hacks and valuable paint tips to help make your next DIY project quick and easy.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Prinro Building Materials in Langebaan.
Prinro Building and Steel in Langebaan is part of a group. We've been established since 1996. This particular store in Langebaan is our specialist Plascon store, offering a wide range of specialized services directly through to the contractor market. What makes us proud about our community that we serve is that we are a building family here for you, and that enables us to be well entrenched within our community over the last 28 years. What I love about our customers is the passion that they have for the building market. We share that passion. What makes Prinro Langebaan the best store in the Langebaan area is our unique location in Langebaan. Offers us unparalleled service.
For this store in Langebaan to be the best place to come and purchase any of your Plascon products is because we have a wide variety. What I love about the Plascon brand is the brand sells itself. We actually don't have to sell it. It's the name and the image. It stands out there. My favorite Plascon product would have to be the Micatex. The reason being for it is because it has a fine texture in it, so a lot of our clients do enjoy that.
My DIY tip is the way you apply Plascon directly through to the wall. The most ideal way to do it is to have a curved action, either to the right or to the left, and then you go up, down, in order to not get those lines. Prinro Langebaan, building family, here for you.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Prinro is where it's at. I like, so we want to build our little holiday home there on the West Coast.
Langebaan
They can
is
help
a
us
spot,
out,
yeah?
man. They can help us out. On behalf of all those you have helped, in whether it's a holiday home or it's their actual home, thank you, Prinro. We salute you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And every reason for us to get involved in maybe the season that is upon us, because we've got every opportunity to updo our sanctuary or our holiday home that we might be living in, or maybe we can Airbnb it. What do you reckon?
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Why don't
yeah,
we get
yeah.
a second property, dude, and we can diversify. We've got
Now
some
we're
planning to
talking.
do. We'll see you now.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, as our journey comes to a close, I have one wish, just one wish for you, that you win a lot of money today, and you could, because Daily Lotto is sitting on a massive, guaranteed 750,000 Rand jackpot today.
Pew, pew, pew.
Come on.
It's a lot of money. Buy your tickets now in store. It is open for you to go ahead and do that, or nationallottery.co.za. It's a website you can visit. There's a mobile app, there's cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529# for all USSD.
Yeah, and if that doesn't even make sense to you, don't worry, we got you covered. We put all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now and be in the running to Panda Push Up Play the Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 750,000 Rand in jackpots today. And that's for your chance to win big and fill up your pockets with the good stuff.
You know, our poor social media team's going to have questions about the Lotto the whole day today. How does it work? How do we win?
Where do we
They
go?
can't give you the winning numbers, unfortunately, but we can give you a winning performance to round things off. I don't want to just call him a TikTok artist, because there's a lot more going on around this incredible performer's world right now, but you have to see him to believe him, and he's going to perform for us one more time. It's Maremo.
Yeah.
I thought that was for me.
So when something is so nice, we do it twice. And this is why we had to bring back Maremo, the guy who specializes in ama violin, for me, the pioneer of it. And this is the thing. He's about to blow you away yet again, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Let's give him a round of applause, please, everybody.
Another feel-good production.
I absolutely love this fruit of the forest.
Creamy, fruity,
The best of both worlds.
Clover, made with love.